Just love is the chance to do my thing. I want the top.
What a play! Off the wall! All the training in the world cannot make you do that! That is pure skill! So he does it himself! It's all about the hacks! Decker! The moments of heroes!
And you don't just wake up rich one day. It's kind of life, never just live.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Vapour 2v2 Legends Night number 21. My name is Quebec, and I am your host for tonight, and joining me here in the caster's desk is Bizer. How are you going over there, Bizer?
I'm good, mate. It sounded so tentatively when you said the caster's desk. You were questioning yourself for a moment there.
Well,
Are we at the caster desk or we're on the top of a building? Where are we?
Well, I was thinking about it. I know that we have the casters, and that's generally what Rocket League is, but I think we're commentators more than anything. So I know we have that sort of conflict.
That sounds better. That's my jam. I love being called a commentator. That's what I want to be called, Cubic. It's a good night for Rocket League, I got to tell you. It's after a big weekend of play throughout the majors, ESL Throwdown and all the boys, MCS as well. We start the week off with 2v2 Legends. And there's 36 teams playing tonight. It's a pretty good number.
It's an absolutely massive number, and we see 2v2 getting bigger and bigger every week, so it's great to have him. And I think that before we go into this game, we have a very special guest. Torso Pants is one of the Vapour guys coming in to give us a bit of a background of what's going on.
Hey, thanks for the introduction, Bizer and Quebec. Well, let's just go over some of the games coming up with Aero and Rocky Road. So we just want to go over the results so far. Aero had a nice win versus Simplicity. Game 1 was a win to them, 3-2. Game 2 was also a win, 4-3. So there's 2-all. They smoked that round. Second round came up against... Oh, so my bad. I'll take that back. That was Dynamos. But the second round, they were up versus Simplicity. And it was also a 2-0 win. So game 1, 1-0. Game 2 is 5-2. And now they're up against Rocky Road. Now, Rocky Road had a nice little run. They got some nice big numbers in their games. So game 1 versus in real life, they smoked them as well. That was a 5-3. And game 2, 9-2. So big numbers on their scorecards right there.
I think you got a favorite word there, Torsus Pants. Just smoked him. I loved it.
I like being smoked.
I better mute him. Get him out of the chat before he goes silly with his puns. Absolutely crazy stuff. Thank you, Torsus Pants. He'll be joining us through the rest of the night, giving us an update on the brackets. If you guys want to follow the brackets, exclamation mark bracket in chat. Cubic, we've got Maturino as well tonight. Donations. Do we have a code?
Yes, there is a code. It's left over from last Friday night, so make sure you get on it quick. Correct me if I'm wrong, but FNL OCE 22?
I think it's 23.
23. I was close.
Yeah. No, way too far. Maybe 20. I don't know. Try the codes. You'll find out. Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, we're going to get ourselves into this game. Rocky Road, Fell and Sparks taking on the boys of Aero, which is Axel and Deck Sharp. And what they're tagged up, I like it. Here we go. This will be exciting. The first quarter, it's a bet of 3. And if you're just joining us, thank you. We're going to be here for the next 4 hours with some epic action. I don't think it's 4 hours, but I hope it gets to that point. The boys off in the middle for the first kickoff. It hits out wide for Fell. I just wonder. He quizzed himself and he quizzed me in chat saying, I don't want to be called Falling anymore. I want to be called Fell. I wonder. He doesn't want to be in the motion or something. He just wants to be done. He wants to be Fell.
Yeah, very interesting. I mean, I don't know, maybe it's just a new kind of Fell coming out.
I'm sorry, Kubrick, that was terrible.
I don't know where I was going with that. I was trying.
All right, let's get into this. Axel, when he launches it up for a soft touch in front of goal, it'll be foul. That brings it out. Holds it down the wing. Going to follow up. This is a nice one. Oh, it's going to be harder for Deck Sharp. I mean, that's hit the post and gone back out. Very lucky at the end there. There's a nice cross coming past, and Fell's gone wide with the opportunity.
Yeah, quick first couple of plays coming out from these guys of Fal and Sparks. Really aggressive and not letting that ball get past that centre line too much. But as I say, Aero's coming back with it now.
Players just feeling the process out in terms of flying, but this is one for Sparks. He looks to carry. Oh, he gets it! Oh, the early first goal. And if that's the sign of things to come tonight, we're going to have an epic night.
Yeah, fantastic shot there. Carried it for a lot of the way and just got deck sharp on the jump as well. Really well done.
Oh, well. That's just what I love about it. The boys just do some really funky stuff. Fun sway, if anything. And it goes in the that's a hard angle to get. I'll tell you, Kevin, you and I both combined with our skills, earth and water, you know, Captain Planet, even though it's like a quarter of it. We can't do shots like that.
No.
There's an opportunity. Axel comes across and clears for now. Wants to bring this inside, waiting for it. Fell straight down to Sparks. Sends back up, and I wonder if that is the old Sparks of did I say coleslaw? No, not coleslaw. Invidious. Sparks. It's back in my day. I don't think anyone would know what I'm talking about unless you're really, really old. Like you're in the first season of Rocket League. That's a nice touch from Axel. He puts in the equaliser goal. There they are. Aero on the board.
Yeah, really exciting touch there coming from the Axel. He just got a great flip on it. Sparks didn't see that second touch coming. It was really well planned.
The boys set back in the middle. Both on the scoreboard, nerves settled. That's the 3/4 here. Sparks is up, open goal. As easy as it comes. They take the lead.
Great kick-off goal there. Fal with a fantastic touch, and I think it was a double commit coming in from the Aero side.
Cheat up.
Yeah.
One went to the ball, the other one cheated up, and then it just stalemated. So have to be careful, because if the ball's played up and you don't have boost, the other player that doesn't come up will have automatic 100 and flight that every time that they get an easy opportunity. Fell. You test out Axel for a moment, and his car was an awkward angle as he head down to the goal. There's a touch by Fell. Gives Sparks the opportunity, but no boost. He forces himself out. Now this is played out to the wing, where both of them are sitting. Got to be careful, Sparks. He'll just try to line this up, but it's out wide. Decks of time. And no boost whatsoever. Oh, this is going to be difficult. He wants to try and get to the middle. Sparks blocks him up. Second touch as well. Deflection goes far side. It will settle down. Although Arrow's been knocked out of the way, it's Fell. All I'm seeing at the moment, Cubic, is a lot of players without boost.
Yeah, very interesting at the moment. We see sort of Fal and Sparks sort of coming across goals a bit, maybe collecting those boosts, but Arrow just getting caught on that goal line with nothing.
Well, they pick up a goal here. Sparks sending us downfield. Axel not reading it, and that's probably another point. Just, again, the boost level's depleted, and these boys just got to focus on flipping the cars around the field, picking up those boost pads inside, and then getting back on the defensive structure rotation. But it's a risk game. That's what I love about the twos. You go for the ball, it's pretty much a goal behind you, so you got to make sure you win the 50-50. That is an awkward movement. Oh, this should be deck sharp. He will do some style points in the end. This is a little cheeky flip to get one in.
Yeah, I really didn't know where he was going with that one. I mean, it just looked really nice in the end there, didn't it?
He had it planned the whole time, man.
He did. I'm proud.
Well, they got a goal back at the moment. Rocky Road still holding the lead. Deck's in the middle. Then that's open. Fell went out wide, looked to come up wide, and realised that wasn't happening.
Yeah, the call would have been left there, and unfortunately, against stalemate in the middle, it's a killer sometimes. So it was a good cheat up there by Axel.
This is the thing. Rocky Road needed to be aware of this from the start, because that's how they've been playing. They've been cheating up, those cheeky balls. So if you go out wide for boost, you need to come back to goalie. That's where this play needs to go. And so Fell needs to have his I don't know. I think he's got his blinkers on at the moment. Just needs to get the brain back into check and hold on to it. It's tied up at the moment. Kirk, what do you think, mate?
Oh, look, it's going to be a couple of very exciting games coming for these guys. A similar sort of skill level coming out early in the 2v2 Legends tonight. So I know for a fact that Aero definitely has some exciting plays to come.
Fell here looking for the touch on the side. Ambitious doesn't get the touch. It's Axel. There goes challenges Spark, and he We'll bring this one out here now. Sparks got a pass, so Fell doesn't commit. It would have been risky, the 50-50, and probably lost. Does challenge it on the back line. Deck Sharp forced to play this one up. It's there for the moment. Fell will be able to clear. Axel, just a touch in the middle. Sparks wants his teammate. He gets him, but the 50-50, he sends the ball out wide. Good defensive maneuvers coming here from Arrow. As Deckshot gets a line, he just launches it. The touch from Axel. He's just gone too high. It was actually a great fought, but he had to be high on the play.
Yeah, a bit unfortunate, I mean.
Oh, no! Not like this. He's played him like... Played him. Oh, my God.
Just watching that 8 boost coming into that one, and just Sparks ends up knocking that one in from the side.
That's what I mean. He absolutely played Sparks for a fool. He said, oh, I'm just going to slow down and you can hit it in. I'll just guide it in for me. It's Savage. A large 20 seconds remaining here. And the lead has turned right around. Deck Sharp. He lines this one up, and that's a perfect touch. He'll take this game.
Yeah, they played really well, Aero, at the moment. They're getting some good shots on net, and when they go forward, they're making their shots count. So, Aero and, Deck Sharp and Axel really dominant that forward line.
Well, I would say 2 goals in 10 seconds is impossible. It has been done. But as more games get played out here, Cubic, as more games get played in the world, the percentages of coming back in the last 10 seconds get worse. So I'm just going to say this now. Nah. Anyways, they get a goal. Nice goal in the end. Thank you, Axel.
I did read an interesting sort of analysis of the likelihood of winning games in the last few seconds, and I think in the last 10 seconds or something, it's a 33% chance of winning it when you're still two goals down. So very interesting.
These boys don't even know what length of game it is. It's a best of 3. Come on, you should know the quarters by now. So tell them, best of 3. There you go. Got him. Interesting start. It started with Rocky Road sort of working themselves into a really good position and some really good kickoff goals at the start where Arrow got a little bit aggressive, but it sort of turned around. It sort of turned around the other way where Arrow started capitalising and getting those real goals in. Sparks and Fells just fell off of the defence. I don't mean to do that as an intentional pun, but they initially did. The defence dropped off. Got to bring it back. Game number 2.
Yeah, I thought I'd be expecting a little bit more coming from Sparks and Fell. We've seen him, especially Fell, we've seen him play as the previously falling, and he's capable of some fantastic one-on-one plays and that sort of thing. So maybe there's just a warm-up game coming in there.
Maybe someone needs to get the match arena link right in chat. Ooh!
Well, hang on.
I'm doing it. I'm fixing it.
I apologise, chat.
There we go. Dunskies, game number 2. Look, guys, we got to have fun. We got to enjoy ourselves, don't we, Cubic?
Yeah, we do.
And apparently, I've been told by your missus it's Quebec.
Quebec.
Quebec, and we've been saying it wrong this whole time. Even you say it wrong. What the?
Well, I mean, I'll answer to either version. I don't know.
Quebec.
It's how I was taught.
It sounds fancy. I actually like it. I wish you said that in the first instance. Quebec. Anyways, yeah, Quebec. Beautiful. It Sparks. The touch in the middle here. Let's get relevant here. Off the backboard, charging through. Nice touch for Deck Sharp to clear it. Ooh. Okay. Quebec is gathering his mindset for the moment. Up comes Sparks. It's going to be high off the backboard. Follow-up's not going to be there, and we wouldn't expect it to be now. Fell does come at it, but doesn't connect. It's 50-50. Tricky for Sparks, but he makes it work. They will lose possession here. Axel, well, he's just giving it straight back to Sparks. He plays this one up for Fell. He gets aggressive on the point. They're all out of position. A nice flip from Axel holds. And we're scoreless for the first minute and a half.
Really being fought out in the middle here between these two teams now. So Really interesting to see how this second game is going to take place.
Back for the middle. Sparks launches it. No one's home for this one. Oh, it's a high. I thought that was it. It had the legs, didn't it?
It did. It was almost going. Oh.
Well, Sparks is gone, and Dexsharp walks this one in.
I really don't know if that was intentional or just really, really lucky. I mean, look at that.
Oh, shivers. I don't think so. I honestly don't think so.
If that was intentional, that's play of the day.
He will claim it. He'll claim it every day of the week. He will not say, no, it wasn't. He'll claim it and said, I planned it from the start, but we could... You, me, and the Rocket League community all know that was an absolute luck positioning of the ball. Anyways, they're going to play defense here at the moment. Good to start the first go off like that. Here's a chance for foul. Got to play this inside. Now Sparks is knocked out of the way, but he's sort of in position. Ball doesn't come out for him anyway. Dexsharp sitting with it. Plays the outside line. The ball will come down for a second bite at this. Once to the inside. Does block up Fell from the clearance and read by Axel. Goal number 2, and there go. Arrow in a good lead.
You can see a play in the making there coming from Dexsharp. It was a great little block coming in, just getting that little touch back off foul, and Axel beautifully positioned in the centre.
Well, that one was all about the 50-50s in that contest between all the players, and all won by Arrow. At the moment, Rocky Road, I think it's been 5 minutes of play, especially the last half of last game where they've dropped the bundle. Haven't been able to get back into this. Another one here for Axel. Sparks holds up. Just in the nick of time. He's low boost as well, so he plays out to the 100. Dexsharp challenges. Fell has a good spot here, but he has to be ambitious to get up. Does turn the car, but it's not enough. Sparks back into the corner. Has to fly. He goes off the backboard. The challenge is there on the edge of the box. They hold it. And they're about to walk this one in. No, it's there.
2 plays in a nutshell there for you, isn't it? Just a massive commit towards goals and just trying everything they can to get it to work, and all of a sudden the simple dribble comes in for the counter.
Who's a nutshell?
Who's a nutshell?
Yeah, who's the nutshell?
I said
2 players in a nutshell. Who's the nutshell?
2's in a nutshell.
You said 2 players and a nutshell.
I didn't.
You said and.
I don't think I said and. We'll watch the replay later.
I don't know.
Banter's coming strong from you tonight, boys.
I'm just having fun. Quebec's probably the nutshell here, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, well.
Well, you said it's on. We discussed it.
We did discuss it. That's right.
Yeah, we'll stay relative to the game. Sorry, guys. Here we go. That ball is going to be in. Just as easy as you want to call it. The challenge was actually pretty tight at the end there. Have a look at it.
A bit unlucky there coming from Aero. I think the double commit, just both players stopped the ball dead. All right. You're up, Isaac.
Yeah. Have a look in D, please, man. D to the D. Axel, as he plays. I don't know how much Morse code I can talk, but there you go. A minute left in play. Axel back on D. I'm just waiting for a roof shot. Then again, I've been practicing, so I'm expecting something, but these boys are probably not there yet. It's a nice challenge from Dexsharp. Just to hold up on the defense. Now Sharp. Sparks. Did I say Sharks? I meant Sparks. Anyways, launches it downfield. Fell. Holds up on a D. Now Sparks to bring this one out. Needs to flip. Low on boost once again. Grabs the 100 out wide, but that's a lot gone for the momentum. Down forward, need 2 goals in 20 seconds. Again, that scenario they don't want to be in. Foul. Well, he's missed a connection here. Sparks gets up just to cause a bit of a disgruntled deflection. It certainly was. Sent back into the middle. Dexsharp played out of this. Fell. The chance to walk this in. And they'll get themselves a chance here. 6 seconds. It's not out of it yet, Cubic.
Very, very close. I mean, 6 seconds in a dream. It's definitely doable now. Fell's put them right back in this game, but they've got to make this kickoff count.
Chat, can you just tell me what the first game score was? I forgot to write it down. Yeah. Anyways, are we in the first game? I don't know. Oh,
Oh, no.
ouch, Sparks. It's a good pass.
Well, great pass. Oh, we go in overtime.
We are indeed. All right, so Arrow. For the first game, rocky road. It's certainly a rocky road. I'm hungry, but I also don't want to be driving on a rocky road. Ball set down.
That was just as bad as my other one.
I know. How bad can we get tonight? The cringe level on a high factor. Deck Sharp with a touchdown. Sparks plays this one up. Fell's got a great chance here. We'll walk that one in and tie up the series. Ute, they get back one here.
Yeah, really well played. Just patience there by Fell. Decided to just go over the top of air. Deck Sharp there with an easy shot.
Well, there you go, Rocky Road, pick it up.
Well played there.
We go to game number 3.
Yeah, so the deciding game, I mean, Rocky Road really brought themselves back into this game, probably the last 6 seconds of that. So they've got potential of really scoring those quick goals, as opposed to what we've been seeing with a lot of fight in the midfield coming from these guys. Aero probably, they had a lot of shots on goal, especially Axel, not quite converting as well as what they were in the first game.
What I like from Sparks and Fell is they didn't give up. Like it was looking like the same spot they were in the first game, coming down to the last section of that. The first 2 minutes or half of that game was all about Aero just dominating, and that's where it's sort of like, oh no, we're going to see the second game go down. But Rocky Road, to their credit, they held up to the end. They challenged right to the last minute, got the goals by playing some really good contested play, Cubic. And that's what's kept them in this game at the moment. They're going to have to continue that momentum and make sure they get these opportunities to count. Sparks. Well, you're not getting too many easy ones like that, and that's high. Axel will bring this one out. For the moment, Sparks recovering the ball over the top. The second. Oh, that's a nice touch.
Really, really good touch there coming from Sparks. A great rebound off the wall to himself and beats Axel to the ball by quite a margin in the end. So, really well played.
Well, Sparks has been the one that's been hot so far for Rocky Road. Fell working a little bit harder as well to get himself into the match. I'm sure he'll start to do some insane things in a moment. His Deck Sharp into the corner. Sparks out. Fell will chase this downfield and at least cause Axel to think twice about where he plays, and he does well on that point. Sparks deck down. Fell will challenge up. Deck Sharp has a line here. But it's a touch that doesn't really threaten any defensive maneuver. Sparks doesn't do much of it. Fell coming across. Axel, well, that's a touchdown from Fell. Now just needs to get the nose on. He does. Sparks lifts the ball. We'll play this over the top. He's got that past 2 defenders. How about that, says Sparks?
I mean, that touch coming from Fell, beautifully as you described it, Bison, to the nose onto the ground and with a great little flick up in the air, getting it over the top of both defenders.
Just gorgeous looking stuff from Sparks right now. I think I got a new favourite in the twos, in the legends. Fell challenges down the wing. Axel beats him to the ball, and so Fell will just fade out here as Sparks over the top. Oh, he's going to do it again. It's gone to the post instead. Holds up the ball in the corner. Deck Sharp. Second touch off the wall, deflected back. Fell with the rotation, he has to go, but Sparks is sitting with the ball here. Plays it to the pocket, pulling 2 players forward. Arrow, got to be careful here. They're too aggressive. Sparks now places one inside. Fell. Well, he stayed out defensively here. Maybe it's a couple of questions. Need to back himself into this game, Cubic.
Yeah, he's just sort of hesitated on that last shot there. It's been a little bit disappointing coming through, but Arrow certainly need to get back into their games they were playing in the first one.
Now, Fell's taking heaps of time to get to that. And it was, in his own mind, it was right, because he wanted to get that angle correct, but what he didn't really account for was the rotation to be set back. If he just launched it quickly, turned the car on the ankle and trusted in it, would have been a goal. And they're going to walk one back in here, Aero. Should have been a 3-0 lead, but now they pegged one back, Aero on the scoreboard.
Yeah, just really played Fell there, Dex Sharp. Put himself on the other side of the ball, expected Fell to come straight at it, blocked it and continued the dribble. It was good work.
Well, we're under 3 minutes here. Dex Sharp fell to the middle. The ball goes high. Out to the side. Be played. That's Axel. Sparks have touched in the middle. Now the follow-up. Now Fell's close. We'll get the touch and hold it up for the moment. Both players on both teams being careful about what they approach. As it's the deciding game, who decides who gets into the semi-final on tonight's gameplay. Sparks out wide. Patience. Cool as a cucumber. So cool that he puts the defense up. I love it. He's savage tonight. Ball sent wide now. Sparks sets this up. Oh no, Dex Shot's got no boost. Oh, the save coming out from Axel. He did it. He was low boost as well.
It was just a great save. I mean, he put his car pretty much right behind Dex Sharp.
Oh no! Oh, he's very lucky there. That save. Really risky. They're going to get one over the top. Sparks coming through again. Both of the players here for Rocky Road have next to nothing in the tank. And they're just backing up what they're picking up in the middle. Fell gets this one crossed. Now Axel. Oh, that's a good touch on the Dominus, but it was blocked up. Sent back out. Fell with a touch, and well, this is going to be a moment of relief here, Kubik.
Yeah, I just noticed in this game it's just so boost heavy. I mean, every time I flick to a different player, it just seems to have next to no boost.
That's the thing. You get the opportunity to fly. You want to move across the field, and that's a rebound goal. Incoming. Aero. Dex Sharp and Axel. Too aggressive. You can see both of them backed into the corner. And that's where Fell just runs forward and takes the ball into it. Nice touch in the end. Wastes no time getting themselves a third goal.
Really well played there by Fell. I mean, just the control and through the rebound, that sort of thing. It was just what they needed to try and keep this lead they've got going.
Fell with speed. Had the second touch, but didn't play Sparks into it, so he had to stay defensive. Now the ball played forward. Here for Aero, it's missed by Fell. Time for Sparks. There's no one challenging down the cross. It's looking good. No one's home. Oh my goodness, what's happened to the defense of Aero?
Fell played really well. I mean, the pass coming from Sparks is just amazing. And see, Dex Sharp just got caught in the middle. Can't quite see where Axel is. Oh, to the other side of it. There he is.
When one goes forward, one must come back. It's a simple philosophy in life, really, Quebec.
It is. You're not wrong.
And it's what Aero are failing to execute right now. I'd hate to be savage, but it's true. 3 goals, 40 seconds. There's a chance for some legendary stuff to be born. We know Sparks. He's had a field day so far. Can he get himself any more goals to shut him out? There's one incoming. Not going to happen. Fell's going to get the angle. 2 waiting on the line. And, well, they're just being peppered on defense. This is harsh right now, QB.
I've got to say, some of the saves coming out from Axel and Dex Sharp are just... They're really on point. I mean, it's just a shame they're not getting the clear to bring it forward.
Fell played us off the back line. Dex Sharp forward. The last seconds here of the quarterfinal done and dusted. I think, nope, it stayed up in the wall. They'll roll that one down and let it go. Rocky Road, well, it was certainly a rocky road at the start as Aero just dominated, but they brought it back and took control in this quarter. They put themselves into the semi.
Really well played by Rocky Road. I mean, they dropped the first game, but it came back strong in the second, especially in those last 6 seconds, and just took control of the third game. So, deserved to be through the semis, and I think we're just seeing the start of Foul and Sparks.
It's interesting because Sparks is that Sparks from the olden days. If anyone is here from the start of 2016, Sparks was part of the team which was French fries and coleslaw, team Vidius. If that's the Sparks we're talking about, then holy moly, this is going to be a great semis and great grand final. But it's a different Sparks or props. It's great to see that you're living up to an ex-pro's name. We consider him an ex-pro, but if you really think about the matter, he was probably a semi-pro. It's all adapted and changed over the last year. It's crazy. Anyways, we're going to take a break here on OC Rocket League, guys. Thank you for joining us right now. Do not go anywhere because we have heaps and heaps of Rocket League action coming up. Next will be, looks like Scorch and Team Talit. I'm taking it as Talit, but Talit. Beautiful. Sends on its way, the power shot, and cleans out the goal line. Easy goal, call the lines. Just, here's the thing. They put a shot on after Sydney, but they did a disciplined thing.
It's not allowed.
No, that's bad. Oh my goodness, Drippay! What are you doing? What a goal! Then again, just come off a 3 game straight. Oh, Dreamy, that's great touch. Well, prove me wrong. Just gets in a good spot and slams. Nowhere to be seen. Challenging on the back now is a demo. A 2v1. The pop and play. Decker. Can he light it up? He goes out right. Decker! The moments of heroes and legends aboard. It's Decker with a big game.
I want the top.
What a play! Off the wall! All the training in the world can make you do that! That is pure skill!
If you know me,
So he does it himself! It's all about the hacks! Decker! The moments of heroes!
Yeah. And you don't just wake up rich one day. It's kind of life, never just live.
And welcome back. We are back here with the Vapour 2v2 Monday Night Legends. I'm joined here on the commentators desk this time, because we're commentators, with Bizer. Bizer, how are you going over there?
Oh, I'm good. I'm really good. Oh,
Do you
goodness
like my
gracious
out
me.
loud justifying?
Yeah, it's so obvious. Crazy, Kubik. And look, we're having a pretty good night, man, and I'm loving the fact that you're taking on host and getting cringy at the moment it goes on. No, mate, no, you're doing well. Keep it up. People love you for it. Shout out to Didge. It's a long time between drinks, my friend, since I've seen you and the one and only Sparks from the last round. Yes, it's Sparks, boys. Oh, jeez. Like, everyone's like, boys, you're just a nutcase right now. It's only because I'm seeing players from Season 1 in Cybergamer that I haven't seen in over a year come back into Rocket League, and they're playing in these type of competitions. Fantastic stuff. I've got to clap it. But before we get into tonight's games, I'm going to chuck it over to our good friend at Vapour Esports, Mr. Bence. He's got a little bit of a lowdown of what's going on in the bracket right now.
Thanks, Bizer. How you going, boys?
Hey, good man.
You're going very well.
What do you got for us, Bence? Go. Go.
Alrighty, got some updates for you guys for the match coming up. We've got Team Tar Lit with Joey and Bailey Mate versus
Is that a troll?
Scouge, which is Pickets and Salva. I think it might be a troll. You got Bailey Mate playing with Joey this evening. They had quite the round.
Definitely lit, boys. Definitely lit.
They've had quite a what would you say? It was easy in the round one for them, going 2-0 against Duck and then Dusk. However, they did come against Fish Food as Chloe Decker. If you guys have seen him on the stream before. That was a 2-1 round for them, and they just came up against the old boys from White Cloud, Macca and D-Man, I believe. That was a 3-game round. Quite a tight series there for them. However, on the other side of the field with Pickets and Sora Blank, they had quite the easy run coming in, except for in the quarterfinals with Just in Time. That was with Justice Robo and Jube. Two quite close games, being 2-1 and 3-2. So it's looking like
It's always a close game with Jube playing. He's all sorts of wacky in terms of his camera angle, and it means unpredictable gameplay, which means he wins a lot. In other words,
the good old view from above.
That's it. Well, thank you, Bets, for the lowdown of what's going on, guys. If you do want to follow up on what's happening, as we've got 36 teams in tonight's competition, single elimination bracket. Yeah, it's savage, but everyone's playing and get the games to play as well. Exclamation mark bracket. Also, if you want to help contribute tonight, exclamation mark match arena. $32.91. I have no idea who would put 91 cents in, but it's in there. I know Payback's going to be triggered, or someone else is going to be triggered, so they're going to round that out and put another 9 cents in for Matcherino just to take it up to the even Steven dollar mark, even though that's 33. Someone will probably be triggered, so another $1 on top of that. Anyways, jump onto that link. We're getting into this match, Cubic. You're going to have to give me a winner, mate.
Oh, it's going to be hard. I'm going to go probably the underdogs here. I'm going to go Scrooge.
Is it Scourge or Scourge?
Scourge, damn it.
I don't know.
It is
Sometimes
Scourge. It's Scourge.
Let's go with Scrooge, just for Cubic's sake. Or Quebec. Ha! All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us tonight. We are in the semi-final. It's the best of 5 as we get to go into it. I'm looking forward to this team. Tarlet, probably my favourites. And, Pickets. So often we hear a lot of pungs about how his name's said because I screwed it up the first time on stream. Well, he's going to get Pickets all night long, so be quiet. 4 minutes and 24. Here's Pickets with the first shot. Sora comes up and blocks that one up. Joey with the lift. That's moved out. Pickets. Valley holds up for the moment. Pickett's flying. Oh, he's gone high. The second touch. Well, it was ambitious. Good reset, and that's perfect from Pickett. First goal of the game.
Yeah, he'll be happy with that one. I mean, he didn't get the first one, but was able to read Bailey's touch straight off that wall with a real quick reaction. And getting on goal from that angle is quite an achievement as well.
Well, Pickett's been all over it so far. And wait for Bailey, mate, to show what it's done. And you know what's funny? The other day I found out Bailey, mate's only 14 years old. Can't even apply for RLCS qualification. The guy's a freak as well.
He is very good.
He dominates so many people when he plays.
Big things to come then, I expect from him.
That's Joey in the middle. Here's Bailey, mate. Lifts. That's what we like to see, but couldn't follow up with the control. Does have it off the wall here. Picked up the 100. Joey challenges. This will be a backflip for the corner. Pickett plays it to the middle. That's deadly. But Bailey, mate. Well, I'd figured he'd be lit right now. You know what I mean? It'd be ready to go. Do the tight things. But at the moment, he's just playing with it.
Yeah, I guess it might be the first game feeling each other out. I mean, in this back corner here, it's just been touch and go pretty much for shots and defense. So, feeling each other out, I imagine.
The ball's bounced in front of Pickett's here. Off the D line. Bailey holds it up. Now wants to use this corner. I think he was looking to flip in for boost. Has plenty anyway. He's back at the moment. Joey approaches it. Does well. Sort over that. The Sora. And the second follow-up. Sora Blank. That's an interesting name. I have no idea what it means. But I like it. And I like that from Bailey, mate. Just clever.
Yeah, really clever touch. I mean, he had that red off the wall perfectly, and just a little flick in, sort of half flick in the air. It was just really well played.
How's the angle, but he's literally on the side,
and then flicks it.
That's hard.
Yeah,
and he's moving forward as well, and he flicks it. Had to turn his car really difficultly to get to that one. Pickett's here. Had to do more of that. That's Sora Blank now charging Pickett straight in the way. Joey. Stuck in the middle, Bailey, mate. We'll have to settle here to lose the 50-50. Pickett's again. He's just been damaging out forward, but nothing in the back of net as yet. It's tied up. 2 minutes and 5 o'clock. Bailey, mate. That's going to be hard floor pinch. To right. Didn't have enough boost to get there. Nor precision. This ball played back up at the moment. Joey. The nice turn of the car. Blocked up by Sora Blank. And they're able to relieve the pressure just by now as Bailey, mate, comes in. Slots it home.
Great save coming in from Sora Blank in the corner, but just I don't think he was expecting that bounce to come off the post either. It was a great little touch from Bailey again.
Shout out to Groovy Great, my friend. Jeez, all the players are coming in here for a bit of fun tonight. Sora Blank is a reference to an anime. Hello. There you go.
There you go. I didn't know that.
Making the anime popular in Rocket League. I'm sure it is. No sounds, no life. Yeah. Another awkward shout out. Here we go. Sora Blank. Out we go. Bailey. Touch. Half of defenders to even play. Now, Bailey made places back for his teammate, Joey, but just wasn't ready for that. The ball played over the top. Sora Blank looking to control. That's lost it there. Bailey. Now pinches off the wall. He's going to come right down for him. Oh, he's got it. Defense was coming onto that at the backboard, but they don't connect, and Bailey reads it the best.
Yeah, really unfortunate coming in from the defence. I mean, he had the right idea to try and pinch it right across the goals, but a bit unlucky, and Bailey there just to clean it up. What he made.
3-1 at the moment. First round on his best of 5 semi. Single elimination tonight, so boys playing for it all in this one game. Played in almost there by Sora Blank. We'll have to pop back out to recover now. Pickett's was aggressive. Lucky no one's challenged. Joey out of place. Battling, mate. The forward touch. Seems to get every one of them at the moment. Winning his challenges, but they lost the ball in possession. This ball played forward. Sora. Chances at the moment. Pickett's missed touches. Play back to the middle, but boost is an issue. So Looking to play this out wide. Does get the bump onto Bailey. May looks to recover. There's a demo there on the line. Oh, and only if that was put on target, that would have been a beautiful ending.
Compliments to Pickett there. I mean, in that short passage of play, he managed to take out Ballymate and the goalkeeper. I mean, that's the sort of stuff that we saw last week in the PSY players taking out the tournament.
It seems like this one is done and dusted for now. Last chance here for Joey, and he should get it. He does indeed with a second remaining. They put in goal number 4.
Yeah, not sure if an intentional pass back there by Bailey, but Joey was beautifully set it, and Pickett's probably ran out of boost, but Joey had the upper hand anyway.
What is last second? What could happen from last second? Maybe a cheat up goal? No. I was looking for a pinch. Turns in. They're not going to end it out. Oh, goes down. And it's Team Tartlet taking the first round here, QB.
Well played there by Team Tarlit. I mean, we saw them go forward. When they went forward, Bailey was absolutely dominating. We're seeing some special things come out of him already. And Joey looking very threatening as well when he goes forward, in particular that last goal. Pickett has been a menace for Team Tarlit at the moment. I mean, he's in that front line just hounding him, and as we saw towards the end of it, just being annoying with that, taking both players out, ready for Sora to try and get a couple of goals. So, could be the start of things here, Bozza.
Yeah, scored just chances for them. It seemed to be when Bailey May had the ball in his possession, he just went forward, won the 50-50s. Those challenges at the end there where the defence needed to clear. And so Bailey May just jumped on every single time. And talk about the opportunities, he makes the most of them. He's very sneaky. He's very conniving sometimes. And he just gets in the right spot at the right time. So they need to shut Bailey Mate out first and foremost if they're going to have a chance here.
Absolutely. And big, as we said, big things coming from Bailey Mate. Is proving week after week after week that he's capable of playing at this level. So he's definitely going to be looking for the win here.
Ball's played into the middle at the moment. Off the kickoff, game number 2 underway here. Saw a blank. Batmobile lift. Straight into the post. Unlucky. I was hoping he would bring his teammate into the play, but just let it go for the moment. This game, it's interesting because it can either be the twos play of close quarters or the ones play a defense and attack, the pop and carry across 2 defenders. We've seen it time and time, the epicness that comes from it. Just waiting for it to really heat up at the moment. It's a best of 5, so time. Now Sora, he lifts us up, but he's got assistance here. Oh, Joey does well. Just to hold that up. Bailey coming across, that was interesting. Able to get a deflection, that brings this one out. Now Pickett's. It was an awkward angle for him. He plays that one out to the side. Bailey, mate, he loves the situation. Oh, he'll get it. The first goal coming from Tarlit.
It was well played by Bailey. He had a great challenge up in that back line. And just the classic Bailey, mate, just put it up in the air, controlled it beautifully, and just right at the top of Pickett's.
Well, I wouldn't expect anything less from Bailey, mate. He gets an open end as a fake-off here. And looks like this is going to work. Oh, it's come off the backboard. Oh, Pickett gets it. It does work. Oh, yeah.
Look, I'm sure he was pretty disappointed that this redirect didn't go in, but the follow-up coming from Pickett's there, Bailey getting an unfortunate roll there, and Pickett's just cleaning it up.
I'll be honest with you.
Go.
I reckon he planned that. I reckon that's perfect. He knew Bailey Mate was sitting in the goals. He goes, this is putting an easy one on goals, which he can save. Let's just go wide and off the backboard, which makes him think twice about where he has to go. And he was like, usually this comes to me, not away. Well done, Pickett's clever play. That ball was another forward line attack for them. We'll have to play this in now. Joe's got a high ball. Bailey waits. Had to get their rotation back, and therefore missed times to play on the ball. Saw a blank. On top of the Batmobile. I love this. In he goes. Pickett's was more defensive than heading on the offensive line. He mistimes his jump here. So fair enough. Gets the flip in time, but this is an open back line. It's risky play. Lift up for Pickett's. He's looking to bring this one off the backboard. Joey cuts across and saves it for the meantime. It's starting to pick up here, Cubic.
Yeah, still really controlled and patient play coming from both teams. I mean, we haven't seen them rush or double commit to anything real early.
Oh. I'm getting a sense of a little bit of mechanical skill coming out of Sora. It took a little while for him to get moving, but oh my goodness, this being a worthwhile shot. And how many shots do they want to have, Khalid? There's too many. Oh, not like
punished.
this. That's, I'll be honest, too many shots.
Yeah. And that's the thing. That's two. Is you take that many shots, and if a ball comes out the top like that, you get punished, and that's what happened then.
I'm coming halfway down to the second, best of 5. Tarlet not in control anymore. Scourge, an interesting battle. They're starting to hit hard. That is a counter from Bailey, and it's well timed.
Yeah, unfortunately, they're coming from Sora. I mean, Bailey read that beautifully. He was just waiting for that touch to come through and was in a good position to make sure he got that shot.
Well, you're watching one of OCE's legends right now. Bailey made an action. I think we can call him a legend of the 2v2 Vapour Esports Legends Night. Can we not?
Has he won a 2v2 Legend Night?
I don't know. He is a legend, but he just acts like it. Plays like a legend. Not literally to the game. I just mean as in he plays really great Rocket League, so he's a legend for it. Bailey, mate. Well, that's not a legend thing. He just plays it to Sora. Out he goes. Wants a touch here. Pickett's with the ground play. Lifts us up. There's no one home for this one. They'll take the lead back here. Scourge in front.
He did really well. It was great control off, and he knew the goal was empty. He saw where Joey was and just put his car between Joey and the ball, which is really smart.
Well, this game's got plenty in it. It's gone back and forth so far. Pickett's the contest in the middle. Joey gets the touch, but Pickett wins. Low boost. Loses possession. Bailey, mate. Just hovering in the most dangerous of positions, waiting to pounce. And Joey will grab this midline ball now. That looks really good for him to play. Oh my goodness, I was sitting in the defender zone. I could see him traveling to it, but mistimes it. Pickett's the pinch. Savage cutting across. Pickett's is floating down here. Sora will come across.
Bailey's second touch coming in there was just absolutely amazing. Probably not as much power as he wanted, but it was a good get.
Bailey's over the top here, but this is going to be hard. So has to wait for it, but he has time. Just cannot stuff it up, and that's what he does best. He takes his time and gets it right. Bailey, mate, with the equaliser.
Yeah, really well done. Again, it's just been patience this game. Both teams just trying to work something out patiently, mechanically, and that's what's happened there.
3-all, minute and 14. Second game has been close after, I would say, a non-central close game. In the first one, it was 4-1, results of Team Tarlit. Good response coming here from Scourge, but they've had the lead and just giving it away. They need to get themselves a goal here, and they're putting the pressure on. Bailey, mate, not an effective touch to come off the back line, coming across. Sora straight to Pickett's. Sorry, straight to Joey. Get my bearings right here. Pickett's comes across. Now Joe to carry this one out. Sora with the movement. Wants to head wide. Pickett's in the midfield. Will look for the... No, he won't. I thought he would go up for the touch to keep Zora moving forward and maybe a chance at goal. Now he's low on boost. Sora out of position. All they need to do is his plan is right in front of the ball. Awkward touch. It gives Sora time to get back and save the last 20 right now. No one wants it in the middle. Bailey Bailey will take his time here. You do not want to give Bailey, mate, some time. It plays wide. He's got 36 burst in a dream. Inside, Joey does an attack. Oh.
Disappointing.
Come on. I expected a slammer at the end. They're going to go overtime instead.
I just wonder who wins out of this overtime. I mean, I think Pickett's and Sora would definitely have been playing for the overtime, give themselves a bit of time to reset and just get the opportunity to try and get a goal.
It's not the place you want to give Bailey, mate, time and boost. He almost looks to carry that one out. Oh, that hurts. Okay, says Bailey. Just narrating Bailey's life right now. Okay, absolutely perfect positioning from Pickett's at the end. Just wanted to play it forward. Instead, the defender plays it, well, the attacking player defends it onto his bonnet, and therefore a pinch that booms downfield. Scourge, they peg one back here. It's 1-1 in the series.
again, played really well there, Scourge. I mean, when they went forward, I mean, Sora, as you said earlier, he had the mechanical skills that was not quite seen in the first game, but he's really bringing something out here. And Pickett's again proving to be a bit of a menace. Bailey's definitely got some more exciting things to do, so he'll be up and about in this third game, that's for sure.
Well, it's been Bailey, mate, that's been scoring very heavily and working hard. Joey's been in the game as well, but I hate to say it, needs to lift a little bit more defensively and also going off the offensive line. A lot of pressure put on their team. I just got to say, Scourge, very lucky at the end there as well. I think that was both ways, to be honest with you, Kirby. There was a lot of defensive pressure going both ways. There's a lot of defensive maneuvers. It's interesting gameplay, and essentially we've got a best of three to decide it once again, as both of the first games have gone each way, so it's tied up 1-0 in the series here. Semi-final number 2, the Vapour Esports Legends Monday night action. Spicer and Cubic with your call. Ball sets off the kickoff for Pickett's here off the back line. He's launched it, first goal.
Again, well played there by Pickett's. I mean, he read that beautifully, and just with a little tap above Bailey, he tried to go for it, but didn't have a chance.
Yeah, Bailey's playing a defensive sort of 1v1 game, but to be honest, if someone's going to get an opportunity to launch it, you can't play that. He sort of midline field, so he mistimed, but the car wasn't facing the ball either. So when he goes up, he's going to go away from the play. He needed to be turned, and he needs to be back another 10 metres. He would have the chance to clear. So just mistiming of his car and positioning right there for Bailey.
Yeah, I'd be interested to see how he ends up playing out this game. I mean, he doesn't really belong in that back line. He can certainly play it and play it well when he needs to, but he's dominant when he goes forward.
Well, you need to be a legend, you need to make sure you have the classifications of an all-rounder. You have to be a king saver as long as a dominator when you go forward. Pickett's nice touch to hold the ball up, gives his team a chance to set the D up. Here's Bailey, mate, wants high ball. Sora challenger stops any play from coming down on that one. Pickett's now. Oh, he's just missed the scoop. Sora blank with a touch. Not a chance here for Pickett's. He'll have to go at the 50-50. Looks to go. Bailey just waits and then pinches the ball forward for himself now to carry us through the midfield. Ask Pickett's. Joey got a little bit too edgy on that point. Had to just shadow up the wall and challenge that line, and now it's crossed far side coming down. Sora has a chance out wide. This will set in front. Well, I thought it was going to set in front, but it hit the wall essentially and just rolled right up. Here's Pickett's off the top net, and Bailey, mate, he's caked this here. Sora will get this one. Yes, he does. Joey almost taken to save and to play, but the awkward touch right there.
Yeah, Bailey getting really unfortunate. Probably hit a button he didn't mean to, and Joey with a, again, unfortunate touch, but Sora came through and made sure that one went in.
I wasn't sitting with Bailey, mate, but that suggests to me that he doesn't have enough boost coming along there. So he just went up and he's hung. And then the ball didn't come because he thought it was going to be launched. So he's awkwardly placed in the position, and that's got to hurt. Poor Joey. Poor Joey.
Yeah, pretty disappointing. I mean...
Oh, man. Oh, he power braked. He power slided in.
Yeah.
Cubic's devastated. That's how much he's devastated. He's got no words for it.
I'm trying to work it out.
He was too far forward. His angle of the car didn't match where the ball was playing into. So he had to turn the car. And as he did, he turned back. And he didn't go inside the net enough. As if you're going to play inside, you have to take your car completely inside and then turn it out. Probably more so he was expecting to bounce off the top and it's just come down. Pickett's putting in goal number 4. Scorch is running away with this game. We're not even halfway down in the third.
Yeah, just a great team play there coming through. Sora with the demo on the goalie and just giving Pickett's enough time to control that in the net.
I love it, Daddy Long Legs. Score a blank. Ha ha ha. I love it.
It's the best part
of the
night, really.
Yeah, that's a winner in my mind. Can we get the prize pool to Daddy Long Legs? These boys don't need it. Daddy Long Legs needs it. Crazy. Joey up here. Sora has to get up on the defense. Can't. It's the Bailey mate. He's back in it.
Yeah, up and about again now, Bailey. He wants to try and put this one. Would have liked to have put this on the bed, but he's got a bit of work to do now.
I think look. There's time. There's plenty of time here. And we've seen Team Tarlet come back from some pretty far gone games, and courtesy of Bailey mate going full ham here. And look, to be honest, he's due for it. Here's a Bailey mate, so close. Jeez, that would have been a montage highlight, just calling him out right there, and then he does something amazing. Too bad it didn't come off. Joey tried to play the quick one over the top. Bailey sets. He's got boost here. Wants the inside line. Oh, Bailey, mate. Oh, not again. Joey's too close. Sora Blank now to come out and be the scorer. Backs away. I've got to admit, I just got too bit hype over that point. I thought he was going to do it.
It looked like
a minute and 40. It looked promising. You think when they just launch it downfield, they're going to go for that pinch in, no matter what angle it is. Sora's up here, doesn't challenge Bailey mate. And Joey! I want to see what Bailey mate was doing here. It's like, I want to get this angle here. He whiffs out of it.
Yeah. Thankfully, Joey was there to make sure that one went in. He had a much better angle on it regardless anyway.
Yeah, there's always Joey's play in the end, and he's got himself into good positions for scoring, so he's lifting at the moment. Bailey mate, last man on defense, holds it up. Sora back to Pickets. They want to play the 1-2. Quick reaction. Sora sees a flip forward. Now Joey's being whacked across field. Ball heading out with him as well. Sora looked to try and play the 50-50. Didn't win it at end. Pickets, good chance there. Will drop down to the pocket. Bailey has a field to play forward to. Second touch. Holds deflection up. Pickets can't play this one as Joey now charges down. Looks to try and get there first, but lost positioning. Pickets grabs the ball. Last 50 seconds. 2 goals to be scored here by Tarlet. Bailey forward. Sora, a massive clearance downfield. Held up by Joey. Now missed. It's a chance to turn around. And Joey, come on, mate. You've got a handbrake around. It's read perfectly in the end. Well, it's calculated. I thought it was all goners here, but he read this perfectly.
Yeah, I missed it, unfortunately, but cover a replay. Joey with a fantastic turn on the car, and just, as you said, there's not much more to say with that one. Read it perfectly.
Well, they're essentially 4 goals down in this game, and they've got one back every 32 seconds to 40 seconds. Now for the last to tie this one up. Although the defense is going to be tested first, and this is on. They pull it back out. Sora Blank with the goal.
Yeah, they'll be happy with that one. I mean, the pressure up forward was amazing. Pickets with a fantastic challenge on Bailey. Put Sora in a position that it was too good to resist.
Bit like taking candy from a baby.
A little bit.
A little bit. Although I don't do that. That's pretty mean.
Sure.
Last 15. Tarlet. This is a position we've seen before and hasn't been favourable. This one will be played away, and I suggest that is done as they can't get an effective clearance out of the midline. Bailey mate will look to use his teammate here. Joey just mistimes that jump. And you'll see the end of the result of game number 3. It's Scourge that takes the lead in this series. In the end, they play a good game to get it.
Yeah, really dominant in that first half of the game was Scourge. They played really well. Pickets and Sora Blank both with the 5 shots on net, but I think Joey probably with the two of those goals anyway in the first got a little bit unlucky. So Team Tarlet looking for a big game in the next one.
Well, they're down 2 games, and that's the last 2 in a row. So Scourge is pretty much on a running streak here. They could take the first 3 in a row. Tarlet got to do something special here. And look, you see a glimpse of Bailey, mate, and Joey doing some special things for the air. But that's the thing is that they're going to have to do some crazy stuff because the defense is on time for Scourge. But Team Tarlet's play has been wide of the goal. And because of that, they've had to go do crazy aerials just to get the chances to score. They need to be more on target. They've got to use the backboard in the middle. Get some bump plays into motion as well. Like, if you're going to score, might as well go take out the goalie. Do those savage things. I want to see more fake-offs, more risky plays coming from the boys. It's still a die right now.
Yeah, couldn't agree more. And I think Bailey and Joey are definitely capable of getting up and about. It's just a matter of trying to knock down this attack. I don't think it's going to soar a break.
Oh, they're going to get it! Off the kickoff! Oh, have a look at this. It was Pickett's and Sora Blank that work it well. Now, Pickett's gets up here, and it's cleaned at the end, and he actually plays it into Bailey, mate. That cheeky little bugger.
Really well played there by Pickett's. Very impressive aerial work.
Well, it's another start. A strong. I'm just going to go strong. That's a perfect word for it. Absolute strong session to this game. Scourge. Now forced to play defense. Joey's going to actually get this one here. And I actually think this is a misplay by him. Not calculated. He's mistimed the move here. I don't know.
Was it a fake?
Yeah. Did he just fake? Chat, tell me he faked. I got a feeling he faked.
Yeah. Look, if it was a fake, it was a good one. But it worked really well.
You'll never know. You'll never know. And they'll always troll you in chat. They'll be like, yeah, I know.
Yeah.
It will say it's a fake. Anyway, so we'll play on. 1-0 at the moment. 40 seconds down in game number 4 here. Team Tarlet need to keep control. Bailey, mate, has to be on top of everything. Has to be the ace in the pack. Here's Joey looking for the chance. It's counted. That ball, it's going to hurt for Bailey. He does well just to hold it up for a moment. Pickett's looking off the backboard. Pickett's to play inside. Sora Blank. It's still Sora Blank. Goal! He gets it.
It was a really good play there by Sora. I think Pickett's got in the way. Sora Blake had a much better angle on that shot, but he recovered really well and got it just over the top of Joey, who wasn't expecting it.
Well, we got the replays from that fake, and it's confirmed it's fake. So, definitely well played. At the moment, Scourge cannot be stopped. Some really good gameplay coming out. Pickett's cross-field. Joey. Oh, we can do this here. Oh, he's got ambitious as he went up. Didn't count for the soft drop. Just continued to fly and didn't count his card down. Now recovers. 43 boosted in the dream. Wants to play inside. Sora there holds it up. Bailey, mate, will play this off the wall. Will drop down for Pickett's to absolutely smack it down forward. Oh, he looks to follow too. Too much purchase on the ball as Joey brings this one out. And it'll be held up in the midfield.
Really interesting to see how Joey and Bailey, mate, are going to have to try and tackle this one. We've seen Sora Blank and Pickett's just take dominance in their forward half. So, got to come something special from Joey and Bailey, mate.
Upcoming from Sora, misses the touch. Pickett's will go off the backboard. This means open defence. Bailey wanted to control. Now Joey launches it, and they're both too aggressive on that point. They had the chance, it was held up in the midfield, Cubic, but then they both went at this here, and that's the mistake.
Yeah, read my mind, Bizer. You're right, there should have been just the one defender attacking. The other one should have been trying to play the man and get that other player right out of the equation, but not the case.
It's halfway down in game number 4. Tarlit behind in the series, essentially need to get this game and tie it up for the golden 5th. Right now, it is all Scourge play. They've had 2 in a row, looking for the 3rd. Joey. Well, he's worked out quite well to go forward, but now Sora leaves Bailey, mate. Play this now. He plays it out wide. Not a bad move by him, but it essentially makes it hard to regain the possession. They do get the touch here. Sora off the backboard. Pickett's just hanging out for the moment, seeing where it's played. Bailey wants the midline, doesn't get it. Now Pickett's. 4 boost in a dream. Not full, 4. Wish he had full boost, but no. And not going to happen. Bailey coming off the back line. Sorry, off the forward line. It really trips me out when they bring it back. essentially trying to bring his teammate into it. Joe's going to play this one out to the middle. Pickett's will grab it. Quebec, these players, just no risky plays at the moment.
No, it's been the story of the series so far. Mechanical patience and setting up for the other teammate. That's just the story of how this series is going.
Bailey now playing this one out of T, looking for the floor pinch. Sora just stops it before it comes to the ground. Pickett's down forward. Joey holds it. Lyons is up for Pickett's. He's gone too far here. Bailey popped down. He'll look for a demo if he can get it. Not going to control Sora enough. Supersonic helped him downfield. Now Pickett's makes a challenge 50-50 at stalemate in the middle. Sora looking for the pinch off the wall. There it goes. Pickett's with the touch. Doesn't get it. Bailey, he just launches this forward. He needed to be on target though. Last 50 seconds of this game. Tarlet need a goal. There it is! The defensive clearance was nowhere. They tried. That was Sora. Just in two minds here.
Yeah, I watched Bailey. It was a fantastic climb up onto the wall and touched it beautifully to get it centered in front of goals to himself.
Oh, well. Sora want to wipe that from the memory bank right now and just play back to the defense, but Joey gets up in a good position, and this is courtesy of Bailey, mate. Nicely worked.
Yeah, good touch over the top of Sora. Beautifully set up with Joey. I mean, that's textbook stuff there.
Bailey, mate, working hard in this game once again, but you got to give the credit to Joey here. He's absolutely had a blinder. 3 goals so far, the hat trick. They hold the lead. 2-goal lead. Pickett's not wanting to end.
No.
They're going to get this. In it comes.
That was just absolutely nuts. I mean, Pickett's did really well to bring it past both the defenders. And I mean, Bailey, mate, just had it stopped.
Well, this is a thriller right now, chat. Get it mustard. Who's going to win it? Did Tarlet go to game number 5, the golden points? Or does Pickett's clutch it from within? It's close. 20 seconds. Joey. Essentially trying to time waste here. Sora Blank realises, pops us inside. Where's Pickett? So he didn't go. Bailey, mate, well, he missed it as well. That could have been interesting if he went for it. Low boost. Needs to be a strike. It sets back. Pickett has a good sight, but Bailey challenges. They hold it. This one's going to go to the floor. Sora won't be able to control. Tarlet. They go to game number 5.
Good comeback there by Team Tarlet. And you're right, Joey having a blinder as well as Bailey, mate. They just proved what they can do. And Pickett and Sora Blank, I mean, they led most of the game. They just couldn't hold that defensive line for long enough.
Oh, this is getting interesting. It's gone. It started with Tarlet just dominating the first game 4-1, and then all of a sudden Scourge had all the gameplay for 2 rounds where they controlled. It was all about the Pickets and Sora Blank, but Tarlet again, Bailey, mate, and Joey, they continued to put the pressure on, get themselves in the game. It's game number 5 here, ladies and gentlemen. The first semi-final of tonight's 2v2 Legends here for Vapour Esports on OC Rocket League. Bizer and Cubic with your call. And a shout out to the strong 106 in chat right now. Loving it that you guys are here and supporting. Give us your shout outs. I want to know who your winner's going to be as we get underway. Oh my goodness, Cubic.
I mean, we're only in the semis, Bizer. We've got so much more Rocket League to come.
There's still another semi and the final. Essentially the third place game as well. So these teams get a crack at a third place position. Pickett's looking for that first goal, and here's the thing about Scourge. They love scoring first in the open, 10 seconds of the game. They've been hot tonight, but we're past it, so just might stay close for a moment. Sora, oh, close. Bailey, mate, will hold that one up.
Don't quite know what Pickett's was doing up in the air there, but I think trying to get some sort of touch, but slow the ball down at least. Oh,
well,
Pickett's.
he actually stayed really aggressive there, and thing about Tarlet is they could have taken that home, but Sora, great challenge to come off. Pickett's just gets up, turns car and the bouncing ball of Bailey, mate. He's trying to recover, so at the end of the day, it didn't work out for him. First goal coming down to Scourge, and they start, like tradition, in front.
Scourge playing well in the first half. It's just that defensive line that they didn't hold up in the last game that's got me concerned.
And an opportunity there. Bailey places to the middle. Joey just hangs there for a little while, and it's risky, mate. He will play this one up. Tough angle. Bailey will just back right out. Now Sora plays this one instead of going down the midfield. Questionable decision, but let's see what happens from here. It goes right in front. Do you know what? It was questionable, but it was certainly answered well. Well done, Pickett's. Fantastic shot.
They're the sort of players you want. I mean, Pickett's read that from as soon as Sora touched it off that wall, and he was right on top of it before our goalkeeper realised.
And there was plenty of time for defence to get set as well from Talit. So there should have been there to save that. Essentially didn't read the play. Pickett's there first. Joey, he's going to try and stake it. Oh, it's in! He's got it!
A good touch here by Joey. Just sneaks it in front of Sora. I mean, I'd probably put that onto Sora's car and then just use his momentum to get it at the goals.
I really like the fact that right in the end there, he knew Sora was going to try and clear wide. So he flipped the car to try and dictate whether, not let that ball go across. And with that flick, just guide that into the back of net. It's sort of awkward how it worked out, but that was close too. Just love it how the boys just get very quickly and very aggressive, aggro onto the forward line and do some crazy stuff. That's a demo Sora, but slows him down. Takes the speed away, so they get away from the ball here. Oh, that's a great shot coming out. Pickett's, he's in the best possible position to play a cross ball across the net, but doesn't realise that this is going on the inside. That is perfectly placed.
Yeah, I mean, when you're in those positions, you're right. That's the way you think it's going to go. It's going to go back across the net somewhere in the top corner. But Joey putting it in the last place that you couldn't possibly expect, the tiniest angle.
Interesting touch over by Pickett. Joey able to play this one forward, but tied up here. Minutes remaining. Golden game number 5 for the first semi-final tonight, ladies and gentlemen. What a treat we have. Here comes Pickett. The angle too sharp for him. Plays it back in the box. This gives the chance for Talit to go downfield. Joey will have to play wide. That's perfect touch. Bailey, mate, I don't know what he was doing over there. He's having a picnic on the far side, Cubic. He's going to get a shot anyway. He gets the touch.
Really well done. I mean, Bailey, he doesn't like them easy, does he? He wants to make it... The ones he gets counting, he wants to make it work. Don't know whether he got the touch in the end.
No, he didn't. That worked off the wall. Usually if it does, it sends the camera into focus. So he never touched it. Never touched it in the second bite, but the presence, it's enough for the team. Halfway down. 3-2 right now. Talit taking control. Oh, Bailey, mate.
He's exciting when he gets up in the air like that. Pickett's probably with a half challenge there, and Sora blank. Wasn't quite in a good enough position to make that defensive save.
Well, they got the 2-goal buffer. Pickett and Sora blank. They've had control, I would say, majority of this match, this series. And this is this lack of sort of brain fart moments, if you will, that's costing them the game right now. Here's Joey forward. It looks to go. Sora doesn't do much of that. The turn from Bailey, mate, will give Joey the line again, but he stays out. Can't overcommit. They have to be careful. Pickett's puts one on. He's on the outside, though. Sora, they're start on target. They're going to roll away. Oh, this is sad. Bailey, mate, he tails it out. I almost want to throw my headset away. Bailey, why? Why would you do it? Don't tell me you get a goal from that. Sora.
Bit of nerves coming out.
Go, my friend, go.
A bit of nerves coming out from Bailey, mate, and Joey, maybe. It's just
Oh, hold up. Joey was supersonic, so he got there.
The goalkeeper got the...
How did that happen? Yeah. Sora wasn't supersonic. Joey was. So that's a bit of misfortunate.
Oh, smart.
It doesn't matter anyway. Pickett gets the fake off here. I don't know where he got a slight touch or it was all faked out. Let's have a look. Oh, the slight touch.
Yeah.
Clever. Yeah, beautiful. I still can't get over that demo. I can't get over the demo. It got charged, and then the goalie actually demoed him because he was supersonic.
I don't think I've ever seen a goalie demo an attack.
A person
attacking player.
charging him.
Yeah. I don't think I've ever seen it. Oh,
Some clip
Pickett's.
it. That's a first. Pickett's coming across to tie up the game. They're not done, Scourge. They want this one.
Yeah, nothing more than getting to the grand final at the moment. Pickett's just with very smart touches at the moment. I mean, we've seen it all series, both from both teams, just playing the smarter players as opposed to the aggressive ones. So, really well done.
Pickett's at the moment holds up. Bailey. Oh, that's nice touch. Oh, no. He won't get that.
Oh,
Will he? Oh, they've both gone out for boost. Oh, my goodness. The biggest lapse of judgment I've seen tonight. Bailey places up Cubic, and then they both... Okay, Pickett's goes out for boost. Sora... Oh, my goodness.
yeah.
I don't know what to say over that. That's weird. Oh, I'm tilted.
Just a lack of communication, I think. Just solely what that is. I think they had plenty of opportunity to get the clear and the save, but didn't make it count.
Well, 2 opportunities to score here. Sora Blank will not be able to work that one. Does get touched by Pickers. They're holding the pressure on, but the last 20 seconds right now, Talit in a super interesting position. Now Sora couldn't get the second there. That's a nice touch coming from Joey to get it over the top. Sora's going to play back for boost and then pop it over. He does get it. Got to play himself. Bailey is on a defensive line here. Very well done not to go because Sora had missed the play. Now this pops in the corner. Have to play it in the air. Joey, perfect. Now has to touch it on. Pickett's. It's an interesting drop. Bailey, mate, right there. Holds it up in the end. After an interesting back and forth fight, the power struggle that Talit had in games number 2 and 3. They pull back 4 and the 5th in the end after Scourge had a moment of absolute, I gotta say, hot and cold moments for them. But Team Talit, off the back of a great series in the end, the last 2 games, Joey and Bailey, mate, having a blinder.
Yeah, Joey and Bailey, mate. I mean, Scourge looked really, really good in the early parts of the series, and as you said, boys, that they had control of probably most of the matches in most of the series. So I don't know what happened. It's the last line of defense that really failed them, especially in that last game where you just see both the defenders go for boost over the save. So a bit disappointing, but definitely big things to come from these guys. Excited to see Joey and Bailey coming into the grand final.
We're going to take a break here on OCE Rocket League here for the Vapour Esports 2v2 Legends Night. Thank you for joining us tonight. It's actually, I think we've got a record for the Legends Night. We have not got ourselves over 130 spectators before, so welcome to everyone that hasn't been here before. Thank you very much for tuning in. Stick around. It's semi-final 2 coming up. It's something random taking on Rocky Road. You don't want to miss this. The winner going into the final tonight to take on Team Talit. We'll be back right after this.
Push it forward, get back, push it forward, get back, push it forward, get back, push it forward, get back.
I want the top.
What a play! Off the wall! All the training, we cannot make you do that! That is pure skill!
If you know me,
So he does it himself! It's all about the hats! Decker! The moments of heroes!
And you don't just wake up rich one day. It's kind of like...
And welcome back, everybody, to the Monday Night 2v2 Legends for Vapour Esports. My name is Quebec. I am your host for tonight, and joining me here in the commentary panel is Bizer, who I think's just put on his headset, has he?
Well, I just put on my headset. What do you mean?
I don't know. I just heard somebody sounded like you just put on your headset.
No, that was Torsus. It wasn't me, man. It's all
Okay.
good.
Yeah. Sure.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Cheers. We're having really good segues between from each other. It's always just an epic banter. But that's it. Welcome to everyone in the chat as well. We're being live and interactive. I'm actually reading your comments. If you've got any really good shout outs, love to see them. Tonight I'm seeing some old players come back into it. I'm also seeing some new names in here, which means I think we've got some Americans and some Europeans and maybe some Asian in here as well, maybe some South American. Oh, why not? Let's put the whole world in here to show what OCE can offer. It's the 2v2 Legends night, ladies and gentlemen, and that means we don't traditionally see our threes teams in these. We see guys that never play tournaments. They're just like, we don't want to play threes, we want to play twos. They shine in twos because it's more of a personal game. They love to play it instead of the team. They take it upon themselves. It's great stuff. Before we head into the second semi-final, we want to get a quick update for the man himself from Vapour Esports. Tosses Pats, take us through what's been happening, mate.
Thanks, Bizer. Well, I just want to give a big congratulations to Team Tarlit for winning out on Team Scourge there. It was a very tight game. Big props to them. Now, coming up, we have something random with Clarity and Hazer. Now, they've managed to wiggle their way through the bracket whilst taking out some very nice teams there with Revival and Misfits, taking them out and secured their place versus Rocky Road. Now, Rocky Road, you just saw earlier, they took out Aero 2-1, and they've punched through to this game here. So, personally, my money's on Rocky Road to win. What do you guys think?
Well, we've seen Rocky Road come back. It was a very close few games previously on the stream, but something random. I've always came for the underdogs. They've been coming through the bracket, taking out some big teams, as you said, like Torso Pants. So I'd love to see something random get up.
It's interesting to have a look at that lineup as well. It's Schmitty and Hazard on Smash GG. I've seen a little bit of Hazard. Hazard sort of likes to take the play upon himself. I don't know how much of a team player he is, but Schmitty is a complete random to me in terms of gameplay. I haven't seen him. I don't know what he's going to do. It says he's down for Clarity, but I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see what's what and how it comes down. He might actually have a different name in game and just absolutely troll me. It might be someone I do know. But I can't take my eyes off Falling and Sparks. Now, here's the thing. Falling has been... Ooh. Uh-oh. Looks like we're going to have to remake the lobby. Bye-bye. just don't think about it, boys. Jeez, we're going to remake the lobby. We'll get that sorted out. But I want to talk about Falling and Sparks. Let's go back to what Falling... He's been named by a few people in the scene of one of the up-and-coming players. And one of the players to be venturing out to possibly get themselves onto like a sub-role in the top-tier team. For RLCS, for OCE. Like, there's been some conversation around Falling and how impressive he can be and the talent he's got. I think the next 6 months is really going to be interesting with him. The thing is, he's teaming up with an ex-pro player from Season 1 of Cybergaming, which was Sparks. Now, Sparks hasn't been back in a long time. The boys have confirmed it in chat as well. I'm going to take their word for it, just because it's so dramatic and it's a thematic thing. Sparks is a really good mechanical player through the midfield, and he can score really well. So if Falling and Sparks get the first goal in this first game, I'd say it's theirs. I said they'll walk through this, might even 3-0. Who knows? But I think there's probably be a close encounter. Honestly, I can't really... I'm sitting on the fence going each way. We might go to Game 5, but I think we're going to go Game 4. I reckon Rocky Road have got this in the bag. They're going to do a 3-1. But that's where I sit, is waiting for the players to get in. Tor Spence, you're here, man. Unmute your mic, man. I want you to put your money where your mouth is. Give us a scoreline and who wins.
Well, usually I do go for the underdog, but like I said, I think Rocky Road's going to take this out. It's hard to say. I'm going to go 3-2, game-wise.
Yep.
It's going to be clutch. There's going to be some almost to the 0-second scoreboards we're going down to.
Right at the end there. Okay, Cubic, give us your lineup. Give us your feel as we get set into the semi.
Yeah, look, I'm going to have to go with you guys as well. I'm going to have to back Rocky Road. I just want everyone to keep in mind when Bizer says falling, he means fell.
Well, it says falling in the GG, Smash GG, so that's what you go with. But we all know, let's have a look at it. Hazard and Smitty sitting on something random. Potentially, could they be random and take a game tonight or this series and put themselves in the grand final against Team Tarlet? So many games to be played. The next half an hour of Rocket League's going to be epic. Make sure you know where else. Almost for Sparks. A sense of, little prowess there coming for that one. Hazard's going to bring this one out at the moment. Drop down, Sparks, well, he looked to go, and there's a demo. Oh, hold up, I got lost. The demo absolutely kept. Oh,
So that
wow.
touch.
Wow!
What is with this
you
demo
know
meta
what?
tonight?
That's something random, isn't it?
What? Can someone explain?
It's just as savage as Nightbot in chat right now. In other words, chat, do not do more than 3 emotes, otherwise you get timed out. And then if you do it more, you get banned for a little while. I don't know. It's Nightbot. I might have to ease up the little spam protection on it. Anyways, to get a little bit aggressive here, something random and Rocky Road respond. And Sparks with a goal.
Yeah, Sparks just taking the easy shot over the top there. And classic twos then with both attackers, both players coming to attack.
Well, we're yet to really see the fill-up process between these two teams. Just sort of whacking the ball over the park. 50-50 is not available yet. Sparks. Well, that's an interesting touch. It just lobs over to the corner of the goals. Now Smitty. Downfield, foul. With a touch wide. Hazard will have the line here, but ball not on target. Essentially, foul will just block it up. Sparks. Now just being careful about where he wants to place himself. Foul doesn't get the touch. Smitty now. Almost lifted by a defensive player. Heads out wide. Ends up in the back of the goal. The ball nowhere played. It's cross-field. Sparks with time. Puts his up in the air. Incoming foul. Smitty up with a save. Nicely done.
Seeing some good play coming from something random here, as we sort of said, they came through the bracket, beating some good teams, so it might be a little bit closer than what we all expected.
Sparks up he goes. A simple play down red by Smitty. That's 2 pretty big saves by him so far in this game. Good start to the series right now. Both teams having to crack early on. Sparks, low boost. It was interesting as Hazard went across that boost line. Probably stopped Sparks thinking it would disappear, and turns to the left of the lane. Has a chance. Smitty over cross. Cross goals again. Not on target as a moment. It's pinched off the top of foul. Sparks places forward. It'll be off the backboard. Play. Smitty, great little read to get the touch out. Cleverly worked.
Seeing lots of aggression coming out from Sparks and Fell, but when they're going forward, it's just good goal line defence from something random at this stage.
Well, they've got the rotation and sync. 1 forward, 1 back. It's holding the Milan. Foul plays in the middle. Sparks. Again, booms this downfield. This is actually becoming predictable at the moment. Need to take the player into their own hands. Pull the player out of the goals. Don't give them the opportunity. There's a chance. There's a whiff as well. Schmitty takes out Foul and the offensive pressure out. Ball's played out to the corner. Fell to the drop. Smitty holds it for now. Oh, it's so sneaky, Cubic. He wanted it.
Yeah, you can tell he was going for that bottom corner, but fortunately, Spark's smart enough to realise that where the shot was going.
Played up by Hazard on the back line. This has put Smitty in an awkward place. They're going to get a goal. No, Sparks! Well, moments like those, you need to take, and you got to take an absolute blinder of a picture. Not the booze camera angles. I don't know what I'm trying to get out here. The beer vision, the beer goggle vision.
There you go.
You know what I mean, right? That was total Sparks momentum right there. Anyways, I've totally got the beer goggle vision. What's it called?
Beer goggles.
Beer goggles. I totally got the beer goggles on right now with my commentary. Anyways, minute and 5 remaining. Oh, Smitty. Well, I could see what he's trying to do, but car wasn't in the right place. Hazard brings this one out. Play essentially bumped downfield. That was Sparks. Fell does enough here to get the forward. 50-50 goes far side. Sparks should be able to grab control. He plays defensive. Hazard. Not able to play the second touch. These are the touches that have... Oh. Wow, hold up. These are the touches that I was going to say that were going wrong, but this is perfect here. Watch this.
Yeah, really well done. Like, from the angle that I had it at, it almost looked as though it wasn't bouncing off the post, but Hazard doing really well to get up and about with that one.
Play into the middle. Schmitty launches. And the drop. Well, it's not convincing. Fell comes off the top. Sparks was there as well. They're going to run away with this. Schmitty has to commit. Full ball, and it's not going to work for him. Equalizes in. Fell gets it.
Fell with a very smart play here. I mean, he had the dribble all along, but he saw Schmitty come in and just put it in a spot where there was no chance of getting that clear.
28 seconds. First game of the second semi-final right now. Either team can take this. Foul looking to play this himself. Schmitty just puts up the dominoes, full block. Completely parked it on the line and said no thank you. Schmitty looks for the doink. Coming across, foul. Hazard. Been an interesting play so far for him. He's been in some really good angles. Now tries to play this off foul. It was right there reading it, but doesn't get the touch he was looking for. This will play back up. They won't keep this up here. It will drop, and overtime's the call.
Yeah, very excited to be going in overtime in the first game. I mean, we come in knowing what Sparks and Fowler is going to play like, but Schmitty and Hazard definitely bringing the game to them as well.
Oh, it's coming across. Hazard puts in the overtime goal. Just got gifted to him. Have a look at this.
Look, great pass coming from Schmitty right in that top corner, and Sparks couldn't quite get any defensive touches.
I didn't sit with Sparks. I wish I did. I don't know where his boost levels were at, but essentially reversed up the backboard and realised, I'm in the worst position possible. Tried to go back down and lift himself, but it was too late for it as it was just a good goal in the end, coming across and reading it well. So that's something random. And Hazard, what a hat-trick. He's got himself a hat-trick. What a cheeky little devil.
Yeah, Hazard, the hat-trick hero, coming through in the first game in the semis. So, going to be a lot more interesting than what I think. So, very excited going into these next few ones.
Well, I picked 3-1 results, so
Yes.
I think this is the one. This is the one game that something random gets. But I think my prediction might be out the drain here. We might see a second game from them. The way they're playing is really convincing right now as we get set into game number 2. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the stream. If you're just joining us, if you know anyone out there that's not doing anything right now, you get them in here. Let's have some fun. Let's enjoy it. Chat. Get busy in chat. I want to know your thoughts on tonight's teams and what they should be doing or what they shouldn't be doing. Let's get the chat absolutely cranking. I love the positivity. Love it. Let's go. Game number 2. It'll be foul and Hazard to the forward. Hazard gets it right side and will pull down for Sparks. Schmitty very close there, able to hold that one out. Hazard now forward. Fell with the counter. We'll look for the second touch. Does get it. Schmitty with a block back to the midfield. This gives Sparks a real chance, but he's off target. He actually follows up nicely here, but the touch. I like the second and third efforts, Cubic. We've got to watch these tonight. It's the fact that you go to second touch and then the bump on the goalie.
Yeah, it's very interesting. I'm just thinking about it myself. We saw when Fowler and Sparks play earlier in the series, the game was a lot about low boost and how they managed to work on low boost. Then we saw the game Aero and I can't think of the other team. They had through to the final though. It was all about mechanical skills, and this is sort of followed lead. It's a lot about mechanical skills and patience.
Yep. It was Team Tarlet and Scorch.
That's the one.
Last one?
Yep.
Yep.
I've got a short memory span.
That's all right. That's why I write it down.
Yep.
One's got to do it. The other one's got to run the production. I love it. Smitty here with the ball off the back line. Sparks Use the rear end. Foul. Oh, foul. Ooh. A little tricky there. Sparks comes along. This is really good from Foul and Sparks. I love the follow-up here. So, look at the turn. Puts the defense in a real tricky position. Sparks waiting on the end of it, sitting in the best position possible for a twos play, and it comes right out to him, slots it home. Nicely done.
Yeah, really well done. Like, you could see the foul really brought both the defenders to the one side of the goal. Then, with that last touch, put the ball back in the centre where Sparks was able to put it on the other side.
Oh! Well, right off the kickoff, the ball plays nicely here. Defense is not in place. Foul. Well, I think they were expecting a goal here. Schmitty thinks his luck is turned, and he was able to get across and try and save it. In the end, he owned goals. The ball was played into the angle. And now they're down 2 goals very early on. A minute and a half down now. Rocky Road holding command, but they are essentially wanting this game. They want to tie it up, and this will be another one. The 1-2 touch. Val and Sparks, they're dominating.
Well, I've got to say, all 3 of these goals have just been team plays, and that's what's made it all work, is that they're passing to each other in front of goals, they're drawing defenders out, they're playing so well in this past 30 seconds.
I don't know about you, but I want some Rocky Road. Some go down to the local chocolate shop and get us some Rocky Road. Absolutely crazy right
We need
now.
2
That one's
volunteers.
launched. It's going. Hazard with a save. Phil plays into the backboard. This will be a drop, and that's good in the end by Smitty, realising the angle would have been worked. So this comes down for the essential pitch here. Hazard has time to get back here. Fell almost gets the rebound. That's a demo on Smitty, but the ball's played forward. Now have to play the defensive line. Hazard with control. Lifts it up. He loses it for the moment. He's past one, essentially. The touch from Fell, good. It holds it up. Smitty has to play back. Sparks. Oh, he looks for his teammate, but that hit doesn't work out for him. Foul will try anyway. It bounces right in front. Sparks. Fell has a chance. He launches. Big save from Hazard.
Good to see the defence coming out for Schmitty and Hazard at this stage. Really trying to stop any more damage that Sparks and Fell can do in that net.
Hazard blocks up. A lot of defensive pressure right on right now. Sparks holding back. As Fells gets aggressive now. Both of them commit here. This could be a quick turnaround, but Hazard goes wide. Session loss. Sparks. That was an endo of anything. Wow. Just quickly went off. Didn't work. Here's Hazard teaming up with his teammate. Perfectly worked. What a shot coming out.
Yeah, going to follow Hazard up here. It was a great pass. Kept it on the top of his car. And Schmitty
Yes, please.
with a great touch to get it in the net. That's what it's about in twos, Spicer. Getting those team
Was
plays.
something random. Keeping their hopes alive in game number 2. With a nice effort coming out and, if anything, inspiring. Sparks looking for this one. Has to play it back. Good to waste a little bit of time. Has to be careful here. Gets the 50-50. Pinches it to the mid-forward. I was going to say mid-forward and mid-line. Foul over the top. No one's home for this. A great capitalisation on the point, knowing no one was home, and launches himself to a goal.
It was a great touch. He got up really, really quickly and just needed to get any sort of touch forward to get that on net.
Well, 4-1. They bring the lead back out to 3 goals. Rocky Road in control. Hazard and Smitty, they've done some really good things tonight, but they have to lift the game even further. Take control in this match because it's been pulled right out of the reach. And funny enough, it was such a close game contested in the first one. The second one hasn't been close enough. Hazard down to Smitty. Fell. He's on the raid here. He's on fire right now. Puts in goal number 5, and he's got his hat trick.
Yeah, really good pass. I think Hazard got a bit unlucky. It might have come off the top of his car. It did. And just forced that ball forward.
That hurts.
It does.
Essentially, that would have been a bouncing ball in anyways. And he had enough boost to favour himself for a second hit, so... Whew. This is a hard ass. 4 goals in a minute. Oh, that was a chance. Gone begging right now. Sparks straight onto it. relieves the pressure, puts it right back on to something random. They have to work it out. Fell with the challenge. Now it's a 1v1 at the goals. Fell. He gets to 50-50. It doesn't work in his favour, but it's back into the middle. It lines up. Sparks. He's wide. He plays this wide, wants to get the aggressive angle, lets it go. Fell, perfectly played. They're on fire, Rocky Road. They cannot be stopped.
Sparks with just such great control of the ball. And we see him every time these guys get control and they get some sort of pass in front of goals. Fell's there almost to clean it up every time.
This is something different right now here from Rocky Road. Hazard's flying, but the block's there. Sparks could read it a mile away. He even saw Hazard go up, so he decided to go up for the challenge. Hazard now for a wide point. He'll be held up by Fell. An absolute insane game we're seeing from these two right now. Need to keep it up throughout the series. Schmitty can't get the second touch there. It's Hazard that gets it forward again as we work back out. Sparks. Down at the moment. It's offline. Schmitty will get himself a goal. It was a little bit too hard for Sparks to get there at the end there. It wasn't Sparks, it was Fell that was trying to get across here, sorry.
Yeah, Fell, he actually almost had it. If he just had the line right, it might have been a different story. But Schmitty with a fantastic touch off the wall to himself.
Well, they peg one back here, but it's really late in this game. Fell. Well, you can only see a montage goal coming from that if he actually had the angle to go. But Rocky Road, an absolute blistering of a game. Literally blistering their opponents right now. Something random. Just haven't seen this before, have they?
Yeah, no way. And look, they came out of the gates firing in the first game, something random. I mean, we saw some fantastic things coming from him. But Fell's been up and about. He's just absolutely dominated in the forward. And Sparks, you can't forget him. He's had 8 shots himself, but I'm tipping that could have been a lot of those shots would have been off backboards or off posts into Fell's lap.
Just some real good play coming out from Sparks, and he's been the real difference for the Rocky Road right now. Like, unselfish not to turn around and take the goals into his own position. And Sparks had the back line, he had the rotation, so he gave him time. He fished it out wide, played off the backboard. Now, defense go, okay, we're okay if you play it out wide, but then we're going to go challenge because you're going to try and go for goal. So they go to challenge, but he, instead of going at goal, which is what they're predicting, he goes at the backboard and gives the third and fourth efforts. So this is really clever by now by Sparks, and well, he almost had a chance to walk the dog into the back of the net. Fortunately, blocked up, not happening, and that's not happening either. Schmitty misreads that scenario, and they're back out at the moment. So first couple opportunities for both teams in game number 3 here.
Yeah, you can see Hazard, he's pushing forward and trying to make sure that ball doesn't go near his defensive line. He wants to get his first goal and put himself and Schmitty on the front foot in this game.
This is backed out at the moment. Foul. Played out for Schmitty. Got some time here to control. But from time to time we see him go wide. Yet to be really crucial and dangerous on goal. It would be the next game played, in my opinion. If he can just put them on target, they'll get themselves goals and get themselves in front. It'll look a complete different game. Rocky Road currently putting the pressure on Sparks. Counters the midline player, comes down. No one challenges on the drop. It's Hazard with an easy one. Gives away possession. Now that's the touch for Foul. Coming up, Sparks. Sparks to do it all himself! Oh, it's there. Foul had to help him out. But I just love the second effort from him. And it was so stylish.
Schmitty, I was just waiting for him on that post. He was on the wall, hanging out, waiting for that ball to come towards it. But look, I'm going to say good work by Sparks. Put it to the left side of him, getting that second touch off the wall. But not quite getting the goal, but in the end, teamwork resulted in it.
I'm enjoying this play from Sparks. It's a refreshing sight I haven't seen in so long, and he's setting up Fell perfectly at the moment. I'm not unable to get that touch, slightly off cue right now, but it's Schmitty that brings this one back out. There needs to be a hero. Someone needs to step up for something random and become a legend tonight, because they well and truly need it. They're being challenged on every possible front of this game, defensively and offensively. It's set up at the moment. Into the corner, Hazard. Off the backboard, be easy for here for Val. Sparks touch over, characteristically like. I love it. On it goes, the touch. It holds up for now. Smitty comes across, clear. Sparks again. This time the ball won't be favourable for Rocky Road. Something random should be able to recover it. Sparks, though, gets an easy one forward. Drops down, he'll follow it up. Read perfectly. Second goal, Rocky Road.
Yeah, you can see it coming for quite a while. Sparks had plenty of time to make sure he put that in the perfect spot in the corner. And then nailing that bottom corner there where, unfortunately, defender Hazard wasn't quite quick enough to get to it.
I really liking the fact that Fell right then and there was in the corner and just realised I'm not in a position here to be any crucial to the play. I'm going to back out. Allow Sparks to go full ball at the forward line, knowing that his backline player was there to hold it up. Absolutely good. It's just amazing work I'm seeing right now from Rocky Road. Something random. I'm pleading with these boys. I have to go the extra leg. They need to put a demo in, get some bumps, or put something on target because at the moment it's just looking risky for them.
Yeah, just thinking about the way that they could possibly come through, and I think you're right. The demo or the commits to the player, as you saw the PS4 guys take it out last week. They not only had the touch on the ball, but they had the touches on the player.
Oh, a lot of bumping. A lot of bumping.
Maybe that's what these guys need to. Something random need to adopt, just get that bumps out, put Foul and Sparks off their game because they're going too strong at the moment.
Oh! What a read by Sparks. It's played up here. Hazard just launches it, but this is everyday Rocket League for Sparks. Savage is the call.
Yeah, easy as you like it to Sparks. I mean, the hardest part about that was that ball was actually off the wall when he took the shot, so it's a great touch.
3-0 at the moment, 1:30. It's coming up to the last 90 seconds of game number 3 right now. It is tied up in this series, so still another one to be played out, and Sparks over the top. Oh, goal. It cannot be stopped.
It's just, they're working so well together, these guys, and falling just with a fantastic pass over the top to Sparks.
I would be a little bit worried if I was Team Tarlit right now.
Yeah.
These boys are on fire. As much as Team Tarlit had worked themselves back into the series, coming into theirs, these boys are in complete control and not looking like giving anything away here.
Yeah, it's just one of those things where these guys, if they manage to pull off the next couple of games, they're gonna, or the next game anyway, they're gonna come into the next game hot. Team Tarlit will have that game break.
That's a great shot. The upper 90 right side. And we just got to watch Fell here. Just look at this. He plays the ball cleverly back, just waiting for it. Instead of going out in an attack, Cubic, he goes back with it, sees his teammate in the best position coming forward, and he's halfway. So he plays it out to that point and gives Sparks the best chance with no congestion to go upper 90. They're both on the same wavelength, I kid you not.
Yeah. They're just playing really good Rocket League together. I mean, whatever they're doing in chat at the moment, it's just working out for them. They've got to keep up this momentum because they're a force to be reckoned with.
Sparks holding on the bonnet, not looking like he's getting rid of this one anytime soon. He puts in goal number 6. The goalie was there. Well, there's a defensive play in Hazard, but no thank you.
Yeah, has tried all he could, but Sparks, as he said, buys a complete control of the ball all the way through to that shot.
I'm going to throw out the chat here. As much as we're willing, and we want Hazard, I'm trying to give so much energy to these boys. What do they need to do in the next game? We know this one's far and gone. It's a write-off. There's going to be goal number 7. Oh no, Smitty. Well, for one, you don't give up. You never give up in a game of Rocket League. Doesn't matter if the game's lost. You don't give up. That's probably number 1 rule. But chat, what do they need to do coming into game number 4 to try and get themselves alive in this series? Fell to end it. Nice touch.
You got to watch the pass to Foul, and Foul gets the rebound to himself off that wall. They're just on fire. Like, I know you're asking chat, but I don't know.
Maxwell says disconnect. That's savage. Oh no. Okay, so I need to point something out here. Off the recording of the last couple of scores, something random started strong, and Rocky Road were unable to get their bearings together in the first game. It was a 3-2 result at the end. Something random, getting unlucky at the end. But we look into game number 2 and game number 3. 6 goals for Rocky Road to 2, 7-0 in game number 3. Just think about it. They're scoring a hell of a lot more goals, and consistently in the quarters, they had 3 goals and 4 goals. So Rocky Road, on average themselves around 4 goals per game. So to beat them, you need to be scoring, and you have to score consistently. I can't even say the word right now. Smitty and Hazard have no forward attack right now. The defense is savage by Rocky Road, and the fact is they're moving the ball so quickly in positions where something random are finding it hard to capitalize on. They just can't get any momentum going forward, and it's really getting them shut out. I'm thinking this one is done unless they can just pull a rabbit out of the hat and show us something special.
Yeah, look, well, I hope not only for my sake, but also for the sake of something random, that they take out this game, because I just can't have you be right. It'll be a 3-1.
I looked into my crystal ball that I repaired from out of week because I threw it and broke it in the grand final. Oh, something's happened. So we got a crash game. So we're going to be having a reset here, ladies and gentlemen. Nope, we're going to exit out. So we're going to go to a quick break here. So it's not a good time to jump out, but we're going to go to a quick break and reset the lobby and come right back into it. But wow, just coming into game number 4, a disconnect at a very crucial point. Oh, scary thoughts.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely going to be interesting for something random. I mean, they can't have internet issues now.
No, you can't have internet issues now. We don't want it. They need to sort it out. So I'll quickly just ping payback so we can remake the server.
Hopefully not a rage quit. We don't want any rage quits.
No, that's it. Well, hopefully the boys can be set as we get set back inside, and we're going to wait for the player to come back into it. I can't really have a crash at the time, but Rocket League is so temperamental sometimes. It can happen. And chat's getting a little bit savage, so looks like I'm gonna have to go do some modding.
Shout out to everyone who hasn't been here before. We're here with the Vapour 2v2 Monday Night Legends. Into the semi-finals now, and soon to be in the finals. The winner of this game will take on Team Tarlit in the grand final. Yeah. How's Maturino going? We haven't spoken about Maturino all night.
Oh, Maturino. Let's just give it a cheeky little plug. Maturino's sitting at $35. I'm giggling because I thought that would be a hell of a lot higher. Vapour Esports tournaments for the 2v2 Legends have been getting pretty high lately. So we do have codes, which is FNL OCE 23. Yep. And there's also FNL 22 from the week before, which is attached to myself. I've put myself in the player pool, so you guys can use that code as well. Use those codes, just try it out, see how you go. That's what we've got left over. If we can get those onto the tournaments, it'll be absolutely fantastic, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for sticking around with us as we get back into game number 4. The boys are ready to go. I've got to ask, just that little break in momentum could be something special for something random where they can get themselves back into the match. Cubic, can they do it?
Oh, it's all about disruptions. I mean, Fallon Sparks looked far too strong in that last game, but who knows? Hazard and Smitty could really come through in this one now.
Well, it's a do or die game. Something random. Want the first goal, they have to get it. And there's something about the intent in this first one that looks good. Has to have a chance. Sparks on a save. He holds it up. Fell now. A chance to bring this one out. Sends it up to the middle. Smitty reads. Now, no one's essentially home here. Foul has to grab the boost. Now, Smitty's too much hang time. Oh, can he get the second touch? He almost dunks. He got played underneath, and ball temporarily relieved. Hazard back down, but this one will be sent back out.
Oh no.
After all that, it's a defensive mistake from the team that's dominating. Oh.
Well.
Hello? Hello?
There you go. RLCS best play. Rocket League dailies.
Spark sends us downfield. I think we got a host. I think Dapper sent out a host. I'm seeing some Dapper love chat, so shout out to Dapper if you did, mate. Good job, yeah. Sparks looks for the challenge there. So down forward now, fell. Places back now. Sparks on the wrist point. This is not too bad for something random. Schmetty the touch here. Needs to play a little bit harder backboard. Give his rotating teammate a chance to come back inside and shoot on. Sparks with a soft touch. Fells there. He clears it across the field. Now downfield, it's going to be after. But no, it's not. It dropped so sharply. There was no pace on the ball, and that's what gave it the chance here. It looked so high, it was coming off the roof, that was going to go backboard. But no, sirree, it wasn't. It's in.
The curvature of that ball, I mean, it sat along the roof for the longest time, and then all of a sudden it gets near the goal box and just drops.
Sparks with a drop here and rolls it in. A little cheeky touch here, the second goal incoming. It's a quick one as well.
Yeah, not ideal for something random. I mean, they really needed to get that goal up early on in this game. We can't let Sparks and Farrell run away with it now.
They always say about playing the defensive line, it's you go out and you grab the boost, you come back to the goals and you save the goals. Oh, this is cheeky by Hazard. All the time in the world as well. I want to have a look at the defensive line. Sparks, he heads out, fell. He's stuck on the line and he's committed too early. Great little flick from Hazard in the end there. Ties up the game.
Yeah, fell. I mean, he probably could have waited just a second a little bit later and possibly got a save on that one. But look, it's good to see Hazard and Schmitty come and equalise this game, keep themselves alive.
Hazard at the back line. Ball pinched out. It goes wide on the attack. And sort of been questioned tonight whether he would be on target, but he has been wide quite a bit. This is the game where he needs to put his target zone on. Fell reads it before it goes into the hot box. Now sends this one forward off the backboard. Hazard straight to the midline. Sparks plays wide. Here's the line-up for Schmetty. He's high though. The second touch, beautiful. He picks it up. Perfectly read in the end. Something random. They hold on to the lead.
Beautiful play coming in from Schmitty. Fell with a field bounce backflips on that goal line. Put him back on the ground and Schmitty able to come over the top.
Hazard in the middle. Sparks places downfield. Foul! Oh! What a counter!
It's comes out of nowhere. I've got my camera on him now. He collects that mid boost and just out of nowhere puts it right in the middle of the net.
Well, it's 3-0 at the moment, and some absolute rip snorter shots have been coming out. Hazard with an open chance. Sparks challenges. Halfway down. It's half time in game number 4. Tied up right now. Rocky Road could take this, book themselves into the grand final. Something random. Got to hold on. It's going to be a bumpy ride. An absolute roller coaster, if you will. Hazard now. Just wanted to play the ground play. Sparks denies him fully and says, no, thank you. I got that one. He looks to play up here. Hazard waits on the line. Fell. Sparks will just wait for the ball to be dropped out here, and then we'll come out to him. Pops it up. Hazard's going. This is a 2 double commit, and this will line right up. It'll be all Sparks for the angles, and he makes it work. Golden goal number 4.
Really smart play coming in from Fell. He just came out of the side again and just knocked the ball right out of play for all the defenders, and it put Sparks in a great position back in the centre of the field.
Daniel TO4, you should get Rocket League.
Yes. Why don't you have it?
I don't know
already?
why you're asking that question. This game is insane. Ever since I started playing it, I can't help myself. It's absolutely crazy. Oh, Sparks with a chance. Smitty comes across. Got to hold tight on defense. Last 90 seconds of game number 4. Fell off the back line. Good touchdown field. Sparks misplaced. Has her now. Boost. Halfway down. He looks to play this inside. He's faked out Fell, but he's got the touch. I thought that was getting across. It was going to play the inside line. Schmitty misses the chance here. Hazard has to commit. He holds it up. Cubic, we need a goal.
Yeah, look, it's something in the works from Hazard and Schmitty here. You can just see that they're onto something.
Ooh.
Oh, they had Foul pretty much sitting on that goal line with no place to go, but they've got to make it work next time.
Schmitty's overcommitted a couple times here on the forward line. This is going to go completely against them. The defensive line out of sync. Not back in time, and well, Hazard had to do more with that ball. Great pass from Sparks in the end, controlling it well. And Foul, well, he's just been in the right position at the right time for this entire series. Absolutely dominating. And do I need to look at the ping levels? I think we had 160 for Smitty. That's why. He seems to be all right at the moment, Cubic, but 2 goals, last 35. We've seen it come back, but they need to work hard. It's been against them all night. Hazard looks to go far side. Off the roof. No way. He does it. Hazard!
Oh.
He launches it, but Sparks knew it was coming. He could see him dipping down. They're going to get a counter here. In it goes. That is the game sewn up. It's done. Wouldn't think it off a counter roof shot.
I just absolutely love that last touch coming from Sparks. I mean, I think he meant to get it before, but as his car was rolling, he realised that he could just touch it with the bottom of his car.
Hazard was doing all the meta right now in Asia is all about the roof shots. He thought, I'll have a go. Nah, Sparks knew it was coming. You can't fall. He's not a one-trick pony, man. He knew what was going on. He made it all happen. This game is done. The ball will drop. Foul will have that last touch there. Smitty, well, don't give up into the fact that he's singing, but it's certainly singing right now. That ball will go down. Sparks trying to get there in the end. He's wheeling his car over the line, but not going to happen. Rocky Road will be going through to tonight's 2v2 Legends final. I'm excited. I don't know about you, man, but I'm totally over the moon about this one. This is going to be crazy.
Yeah, well, we called it. We've got some of the best 2v2 players coming out in this grand final to battle it out and take out the title of being the 2v2 Legends of number 23 anyway. So Foul Sparks, I mean, they just kept getting better every game. So Team Tarlet, definitely something to look out for.
Well, if you're new to this game, this is a great tournament to come to. If you're in OCE, you're new to it, come and play this. It's lots of fun. It's challenging, and it so makes you responsible for your gameplay. Because if you misplay, that ball goes over the back, it's instant goal. You have to play some brilliant play just to keep it in your own half and in control. These players, all about the mechanical skill, and eventually the 1v1 skill comes into clutch moments. It's fantastic play, ladies and gentlemen. Whatever you do not go away. The final is right around the corner. It's Rocky Road taking on Team Tarlit. It's going to be amazing. It's Bizer and Cubic with your action here. 2v2 Legends Night here, Monday night action on OCE Rocket League. We'll be back right after this.
want the top.
What a play! Off the wall! All the training in the world cannot make you do that! That is pure skill!
If you know me,
So he does it himself! It's all about the hat! Decker! The moments of heroes!
Yeah. And you don't just wake up rich one day. It's kind of like.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is that time again. It is time for the Vapour 2v2 Legends grand final it is. It's between Team Tarlit and Rocky Road, two teams we've seen play some absolutely massive games on stream already. Joining me here in the commentary panel is the man himself, Bizer. How you going, Bizer?
Mate, it has been a phenomenal night. Oh God. You think the words and it just doesn't come out. It's been an absolute fantastic night tonight, I tell you what. We've had an epic last both of the semi-finals being epic. Team Tahet and Scorch going to game number 5, and that last one, Rocky Road, just stamping the authority coming right into it. Something random, had a good start, but then dropped off. At the end there, they brought a couple of goals back, but couldn't get the job done. Couldn't see game number 5. They exit out of tonight's tournament. It has been absolutely crazy. Before we get into any talking about these teams or gameplay, I need to do a quick shout out to the sponsors of Vapour Esports, Matcherino, exclamation mark Matcherino right now, and help contribute to that prize pool, guys. We do have tokens, FNL OCE 23 and FNL 22. If you can jump on that, put those tokens in. And if you are even more interested in supporting this community, jump on board and donate. $5, $10, $50, $100, whatever you want to put on there. You are more than welcome. You get a donators role in the Discord for Vapour Esports. If you want to check out their Discord, exclamation mark Vapour. I think I've done enough pimping, promoting, whatever. It's been a fantastic night, ladies and gentlemen. We get up setting for the final tonight. It's not grand because it's not double elimination. It's a single elimination bracket, so it's a final, and that's it, and that's all we have. I don't know how many times I need to say it. We're going to get going right now. Team Tarlet sitting on the blue side, and for the orange side, Rocky Road. Cubic, as the playing gets underway, I need a winner and a prediction from you.
Look, given the last game that we just saw, I have to back Rocky Road here. I mean, Val and Sparks just absolutely on fire. They're coming in hot in this game. Bailey, Mate, and Joey taking that break, so they're going to be a bit cold, especially in the first one.
Well, I'm on the. This is going to be interesting. I am on the bandwagon for Rocky Road here. I honestly think they're in a good position right now, and Sparks and Val can hold up their end. They can go, but if anything, one person that can get through their armor, it's got to be Bailey, mate. And if he pierces through, it opens the door for Joey to come into the play as well. So this will be interesting. I think we go down to the wire. 7th game, Rocky Road just clutches in the end. That's what I always predict. Who knows? 2v2 Legends. Right now, this final will be what sets the standard coming into the Vapour Esports tournaments. Here's Sparks with the chance. Interesting to see that he there's sort of come off the wall there. Couldn't recover. Joey's going to let this one go. Sparks sends it onto the back wall. In fact, that's on target. Nicely done. Bailey was forced. Fell. Well, he's lost possession. The ball's sent back to the back line. Sparks and wait for the time. Bailey, mate, right on it. And this is what I'm liking here from the Tarlet team. Just on song, on target. Oh, that was high by Joey. Needed to be down a little bit. Would have been great to start with the first goal.
Yeah, it's going to be really feeling each other out for the first couple of minutes here from both teams. I mean, as you said, Bailey, mate, was absolutely dominant in previous games that we've seen, but Fal and Sparks on fire last game. So, feeling each other out at this stage, I think.
Boost heavy at the moment, Tarlit. Bailey, mate, couldn't follow up. He had to drop out for the wide boost. Looks like a play outside. That is a mistake. I was just sitting with Bailey, mate, here, and he sort of got faked out to be out of the outside. Let's have a look at Sparks and how he was setting on for this. He had the inside line. Oh, I think Bailey was going for boost. He's wanting to play the boost line.
I don't think he expected him to come right around the ball. I think he probably expected Sparks to have a little less boost than what he did, and he was going to try and take it before Sparks got to it.
A little bit of a lesson for people in chat. Don't spam capitals and don't put more than 3 emotes. Nightbot will have a field day with you, along with the savage admins that we have in there at the moment. Be nice, play nice, have fun and enjoy yourselves. This is epic. It's only going to get even more intense as the game goes on. Bailey made up. Foul. Some good timing here. Sends it out to the corner. It's probably the best play he could do just to hold up and get his teammate back for the play now. Foul gets us forward. Sparks, it's a rat race, no boost. Sparks almost plays it over Bailey, mate, but a little clever from him. Just holds it up.
Bailey, mate, really pushing to do something here and get that first goal for Team Tarly.
What the?
That was really well done by Cal.
That was odd. Just sort of waited for it to come down. No one challenged him. Great pressure, though, coming from Team Tarlet right now. And I really can't take the name serious. I should be tired. But, you know, it's Joey, so make it lit. Probably how it is. He's looking for a team as well, boys, so you're interested. Might be a good sub RLCS qualification. You never know, it might even be a good core. And that one a little bit wide. Good pressure coming from Rocky Road, but this has been pretty tight as it is. And if anything, we see Rocky Road score on average 4 goals a game. At the moment, they've only got 1. Tar hit as well. They're a high scorer yet to get on the board. 1 minute and 15 left on the clock. That ball clear wide. Sparks with a touch. And then we'll go. Yes, Kiwi. Go, my friend.
I don't know. We've got to think about us, boys. We're just talking over each other. Sparks and Fal, when they're going forward, they're really looking for those passes and trying to get something to work at this stage. But Joey, in particular, and Bailey, mate, just both been solid as a rock in defense.
Touch from Sparks. Interesting. It's a real struggle just to be able to get themselves a clear shot on. But this is what I expect for the final. It shouldn't be a blowout. It should be close and counter, and that one almost edging in. Baileyman has to hold on now. Foul. He wants to pull the player out. He does. He doesn't get the second touch, so easy clearance coming forth. Joey, well, played up for a sense of freeze there. Needed another one to come through or be on target. That one downfield. It's going off the backboard. Foul. He's low on this. Baileyman had the high ground. Sparks. Oh, he's got the wide touch. Joey. Bailey. Overtime. No, they're not going to hold it. Not going to happen. Right at the edge. Only they had a little bit more purchase. Tarlit could have had a boomer of a goal right in the last second. Not to be. Rocky Road. They pick up the first game here of a best of 7. Funny enough, Cubic, 1 goal scored.
Yeah, just as you're saying, it's averaging 4 goals, Rocky Road. So they only had 5 shots between them. So it was really fought out hard in that midfield section there. Bailey, mate, with a lot of pressure coming forward for Team Tarlit, but and Joey being, as I said, pretty much a rock in defense, just getting those clears real quick and forcing Sparks and Foul to fight it out.
Estimation mark bracket in the chat, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to see tonight participants in the 2v2 Legend. 36 teams fiddled all the way out to these 2 to play in the final. We're going to ready up and jump into game number 2. Right now, Rocky Road have the lead in the series. It's a 1-goal first game. That tells you how tight these 2 are and how close they are. This is going to be an epic battle to the end, but interesting to see. Bailey, mate, and Joey shut out of that first game.
Yeah, really well played by Sparks. I feel as though Sparks and Foul had more possession of the ball in that game. That's what shut Bailey made out. We know that they like, especially earlier, they like to play the passive and calculated game. So that's probably...
Oh! Hello! Welcome to the match, Joey! Nice.
Just an absolute boomer. Gets it past keeper quite easily, man.
At the end of the day, he just had a lot of time, a lot of room, and defensive falling decided not to challenge and sort of played the ball off his wing. And there's the thing, if you get over 100k shot in that distance, pretty much guaranteed a goal. So Nicely done to start it. This time we see Team Tar lit starting on the first, and maybe they can hold the next 5 minutes of gameplay. It could be theirs. I doubt it. We're going to see more goals in this one. It'll be a hell of a lot more open, as that first game was a fill-out process. And, well, Team Tar, they had probably a 40-minute break between the last game and the semi, so they're a little bit cold coming into it. This time they should be warm. Sparks. Well, nowhere to come on that one. Fell was forced up. This rotation will be out here at the moment. Joey. It's going to be clever. Plays is up. Needs to go roof. Go the roof. Oh, it would have been awesome if he could go straight up and down. It would have put his teammate in the best position for it.
Yeah, the Asian meta hasn't quite reached here. I mean, that roof's still a challenge here in OCE, but...
Nah, it was not the fact that would want to fly off the roof. I'm saying hit the ball to the roof so it comes down really quickly, and that would have given Bailey Mate an open one.
Fair enough. I must have missed that.
Oh, he could fly off the roof if he really wants to, but wouldn't have done anything. We're OCE, mate. We don't exist on the roof.
Not yet. It'll come.
Yeah. Actually, like, there is a couple pro players in the scene that are just all they're doing is roof shots. Yeah, Express from Jam Gaming. There's a shout out for you, my friend. 1-0 right now, 3 minutes and 15 on the clock. Game number 2 here, and tonight's 2v2 Legends final. Joey, far side, Bailey Mate. Well, I think he awkwardly boosted at that. Maybe went going back for defense. Almost gets played over. Fell. That's clever touch right in front. Sparks backs out. Played defensive, so no strike there. Bailey Mate, we've seen him do this a little bit earlier in his semi tonight, and he's got it. Sparks out of position. I think he lost it here.
Yeah, look, just that touch coming from Bailey. You can see.
Oh, he got knocked by Fell.
Oh, a bit unlucky. But yeah, Bailey put his car just underneath the ball and got a tap over as well as forward. So the touch coming from Bailey is
Played down here. Joey's up high off the backboard. He'll look to follow, and that touch is savage in the end. Team Tarlet, well, this is something we didn't see in the first game. They completely come alive.
Yeah, great work by Joey following up his own backboard there. Saw in chat earlier, no backboard pressure coming from Team Tarlet. Well, there you go. There it is.
Essentially almost halfway down in game number 2. Bailey Mate plays a D. Holding up Sparks. Those small touches have been beneficial for his team. Foul. That's great positioning. It puts Joey under pressure. They managed to get it in. Savage efforts.
I don't think Foul had the last touch here. I think that was the touch in. Joey got a great save. Bailey comes up to try and get it clear, but it goes in.
No. I was stuck with Foul on that point and didn't see Bailey Mate try to get that one out. Instead, puts it in the own goal. But Foul, just a great pressure. And to be honest, that started with Sparks. Soft touches, right on goal. Puts them under a lot of pressure. And that's all it is about this game. Just get them out of position. Continue to put it in a dangerous spot. Gives you the best possible position. Now, Joey demos Foul. Essentially 2v1. Sparks, well, he loves the situation. He'll play a 2v1 any day of the week, but cutting across Bailey Mate, not letting him have the chance. That's all it is today. Foul. Oh, he's got the poster. They're butting each other. It should be a goal, but Sparks has gone straight into Bailey Mate.
Exciting things coming from Sparks and Foul at the moment. I mean, their shots, they're getting them right in that top corner, but it's just coming off the post every time this game.
Now, Foul has bumped Sparks not once, but a couple times in this game alone. Sparks has to go here, but the bounce not going to favour him. Sparks downfield. Now sets in the middle. Foul. The touch is not so dominant as they were in the semi. The pressure intense, and it's showing on their faces right now. The gameplay recipient as well. Bailey Mate off the roof. Oh, you could. Oh, jeez. I think I've been. Well, it's not me. It's been everyone else that's been doing it as well. The new meta, the roof shots. Oh, Bailey Mate. He almost got it. He wants a montage.
He does.
Sooner or later, Rocket League Daily's going to say, no, we're not playing them anymore. This is a nice pass here, but it's blocked up. What'll be next? Shoot from outside the stadium?
I'd love to see it.
They can't even get outside the stadium. Imagine that.
Yeah.
Sonics, please. Do something crazy with the game next, please.
Oh, no walls.
No walls?
Yeah, I don't know.
What, you play off the stadium so the angle's even more intense?
Yeah.
Oh, that's an intense angle. Holy moly, Sparks.
Here we are talking about new metas that we can bring into the game, but Sparks just creates his own. Fantastic angle. Gets it off that top corner. It worked out for him this time.
That momentum as well coming into it. That's really hard to pull off. And the only gets it. 21 seconds. Rocky Road, they have been in it tonight, and they can score from this position. Bailey, mate, in the best defensive line possible. Right at the end, Sparks again with the angle. This time, it's not enough momentum. It's cleared back out. Bailey, no boost. He's going to play it anyway. Looks to go. There's a double commit. Fell. He has to go to the wall and lift it up in the air. He's got it up at the moment, but Joey has the line here. Just got to put it to ground, and it's going to go. Team Tahit, they level the series.
Early days in the series so far, but Team Tarlet coming through with the goods this time. Sparks and Fowl didn't quite look as promising as what they did, but Bailey and Joey, particularly Joey, he was just absolutely on fire that game. It was solid in defence, very threatening up front. So, looking forward to see how they take out the next game, how Sparks and Fowl are going to counter this.
It's honestly, both of these teams are so close to each other in terms of gameplay. It's just defensive errors. It's all it's coming down to now is who mistimes the flip, who mistimes the double jump, and even so, I think these roof shots as well. Either team got to stay away from them. Just don't go there. Even though Talia got that one, we saw Bailey mate almost make a risk out of it. It's questionable right now. They were better off passing, staying to each other, quick clearing. Going off the roof of all these meta, I don't like it. It's fancy, it's great, I love it, but it can be such a risk as well in this game style.
I love the fact that you can go through a set and say you don't like it, but you love it at the same time.
I don't know about you, Cubic, but you cut out for me.
Okay, I'll have to fix that.
I'm going to ignore what Cubic said anyway. I'm sure all of you guys heard that.
Wasn't that bad?
It's just, I'm just thinking it's probably because I just love these four players right now. They're all fantastic. All deserve to be in this place. Have worked absolutely brilliantly throughout their matches tonight and working hard right now. Joey downfield to the corner. Sparks plays it up. This will be hard for him. He came off the wall. And that's played down by Fowl. Bailey, mate, he's going to play this back to his teammates. Risky maneuver. Sparks. Well, Fowl just held back for the moment. Not sure where that was going. Joey's going to charge here. Elects not to go. That's clever indeed because it would have been a pinch that put the risk on. Incoming. Oh, that's a lovely touch in the end from Fowl. And you can see Sparks from a mile away lining it up.
Yeah, great final touch, and Sparks with just a perfect angle. He just could see where Fowl was taking that ball, where that second touch was going to land, and put himself in the perfect position.
Back to the middle, the ball sent out wide off the kickoff. Joey plays it up. That's enough. D to hold. Sparks. Not even a chance to gain the possession properly. Gets countered. Foul. Now bring this one back out. Looks to carry himself. Gets a second as Bailey mate gets deflection out wide. Plays it to the wall. Demoed out. Joey, he's caught no man's land. Just backs up enough. Bailey grabs it. Grabs the boost and stops Sparks from any more attack. The shot from Fowl. It's superb from the air. Oh my goodness.
It's just, every time he goes up and takes a shot like that, he just looks so threatening. And if it's not in the goals, it's so close to it, it should be a goal. Fowl's just absolutely amazing when given those angles.
His height at the moment is absolutely amazing. He's getting up, he's controlling the car, and look, you don't have to do style. You don't have to do montage shots. It's all about putting your car in the right place and then nosing it down enough to be effective on a strike on goal. He's doing well at the moment. Foul. This time, lower on the challenge means the ball goes high up. Sparks angling the car. Late decision in the end. Foul! Oh, what can he not do?
It was a great pass there by Sparks. He put that on the top of his bonnet and made sure he got that backboard. Foul was, again, perfect positioned, waiting for that rebound.
If you had a look at how Sparks was positioning, he was set to go down on the nose, but then he saw the player countering that, so he lifted he rotated his nose of the car up to play off the backboard, effectively stopping the defense player from getting it. That is a great response coming out from Joe in the end there. Fell just out of place, couldn't get the connection.
Yeah, unfortunate they're coming from Fell. I mean, he's probably feeling on fire due to the amount of shots he's had. He's just probably got a bit carried away there, but ultimately resulting in the counter-attack.
Sparks out wide this time. It's off target. Joey gives a sigh of relief for the moment. Plays it inside Bailey, mate. He's got the corner here. Foul. There you go. The defensive maneuver. Knew where it was going. Puts the nose onto it. Redirects back out. They're going to control as they head out wide. Sparks back inside. Plays the pass. Bailey, mate. Joey's down the rotation. Holding up at the moment, Talib. This one's launched on. Sparks risky to go late, but he knew he had to go low boost. The touch is going to come from Joey. What a read. He splits it between two of them.
It was a great touch to get up in the air, and reading that, it's come off both defenders straight into his path.
That is so cheeky. Very cheeky.
I love it.
It was going in far corner anyway off that. But he's just the pressure. Oh, he's gone again. They're not out of it at the moment, Talit. Only 2 games played in this series, and it's 1 apiece. Best of 7 action, and it's living up to our expectations right now. This one's played wide for the moment, but Sparks, he's been ever so dangerous. This one plays out foul this time. Sparks took a bit of time, went back, wanted to recover. Bailey, mate. Loves the angle this time. Not going to happen. Joey plays it out. It does get touched up here. Sparks forward. Lets it go at the moment. Wants to play defensive. Bally off the wall. Now, Fell and Sparks have connected tonight in terms of bumping each other. Yet to really... No, I was about to say yet to really pay the full price, but... Well, it's Caster's curse, really. Joey takes the opportunity and makes it count.
I was just thinking the same thing. I just noticed that they've bumped each other twice, probably in the past 30 seconds, and both times been in defence. And it's not the sort of play you want to be playing against with, you want to play with teams like Bally and Joey. They can capitalise on that, and they'll be noticing that the bumps are coming out between the teammates.
Joey plays this one out wide. Now the touch is side. Oh, it's clever. He picks up the right side. Oh my goodness, Team Talit. Well, all of a sudden they were behind Cubic. 2 quick goals, the back in front, and time.
Yeah, it hasn't really taken much, has it? Joey's just, again, in that front line, causing a lot of damage for the for Sparks and Fell, so we've got to somehow shut him down.
That ball's dropping really tightly at the moment. This could be a quick equalising goal. Sparks with time. Well, he did the best he could with that. Hard angle to work. Had on target, but defence was there. That counter, though, that's savage. Bailey Mate's done well to save that. The touch from Fell. Well, I expected it from him. He could have missed that, but Bailey Mate, a big effort to save that. Oh, unlucky, my friend.
Bailey comes through with some fantastic touches, and he got very unlucky at that stage. I mean, any other part of the post, and it might have been a different story.
Well, it's a shootout. 4 for each side. Last 60 seconds played. Bailey, mate. Second touch off target. Awkward at the moment as Foul brings off the backboard. Joey missed time, says Bailey. Has to be careful. There might be a challenge here. Foul. He takes the car, but not the ball. Will drop down for Sparks. That just launches it to the backboard. Foul's there. It's high this time. They can't get the goal. That would have been icing on the cake for them, and they would have been able to hold this out. But the pressure's still on. It's out wide. Sparks. Outside line. Gets the pinch in. Here comes Foul. Oh, the save from Bailey holds. Sparks puts it back up. Chance to get Foul back here. Last 20. Joey to carry it off. He's going to launch it right now. Almost dunks Foul. Bailey Mate holds. Wants to play this off the wall, but the line doesn't suit him. Has to go to floor. challenged out by Sparks. They're getting a quick one here. It could be all over. But it's going to be overtime, Cubic.
Well, it's you're right. It was a shootout for the longest time, and it's going to be who makes the first mistake coming out of this match.
Overtime has been ended so quickly in tonight's games and all the series. Just get the feeling that this is going to go to distance. We might see an entire game played out here. The boys playing quickly. Foul down straight to the middle. No one will be there to go for the strike, so he just has to follow it up. The second touch looks good. Now he was lining up to take Sparks, so he had to vacant out onto the wing there. They're both up. The double commits twice here. Joey's in an awkward position, and Bailey's coming back to the net. Has to be on target. We'll bring this off straight down the middle. Joey, the fake game. Joey is going to turn it outside. Just a little bit too much gas.
You can say they're onto something special, and this overtime is going to be fought out hard. We could be here for a long stint, by the way.
Fell with a drop. The touch inside. This is clever. Sparks is good. Bailey, mate, on the read. Can he put out a legend play? Bailey inside. Oh. Hold up by Joey. They're playing patient here. I always say patience is a virtue. Oh, almost. Fell comes across. He gets the second touch. Sparks is not in the best position to attack. He has to hold fire. Bailey on goes. Now out to Joey. He's got an open line. Tar hit. Take it. It's overtime. Done. They take the lead in the series.
Great pass coming in by Bailey, mate. And Sparks and Fowl just on opposite sides of the field, leaving that goal open. Joey, too easy for him.
Where it was looking risky all game for the Rocky Road. This time it's the road that Rocky and not chocolate. Oh my goodness. It was scary in my opinion here, Kirby, because A, they were bumping each other. B, the rotation was starting to fall off. And C, I think the communication got left off. But is that a sense of the saying that they're probably too confident in themselves and the way they're playing? Need to go back to the basics?
They're not playing their game. I think really that we saw Fowl and Sparks. They haven't played as patient as they've played in the past two matches. Previously in other series that we've seen earlier tonight, they played hard, they played aggressive. All of a sudden, they're playing the Bailey Mate and Joey game where they're holding the ball and trying to get the plays instead of the quick plays like we've seen all night.
2-1 in tonight's final right now. 2v2 legends here on OCA Rocket League for Vapour. You're joined by Bizer and Cubic on the call. This has been intense so far. Tar lit. And if you hear me say Tar Hit, it's because Bailey Mate's from Tar Hit, and technically it is Tar Hit, so don't get confused. It's Tar Lit, the team name. Now Bailey, he is the player to watch tonight for his team. We've highlighted it earlier on, and fell for the boys of Rocky Road, but Sparks is also a crucial player in his teammate, and Joey stepping up. All these players have to play a role in the next coming games. Right now, it's a best of 7, so we're halfway down in terms of Tarlet's gameplay. But Rocky Road, they could answer here. They need the first goal, Cubic. First minute, seeing the tight concession play again.
Yeah, it's all about this midfield play and how teams are bringing it forward. You see Joey there just sort of taking his time, trying to barge through Val, putting off the game.
This one sets up. Pop back down, foul. Joey holding on Sparks. On he goes. Bailey cuts across. A little bit risky to come in earlier as well, but needed to, as if he didn't, would have been the first goal given away. Joey now setting this one forward. It's foul that comes for the quick play. Essentially back to Bailey, mate. Possession will be lost, but this is where he's really good on picking it up, but Sparks gets it forward for now. 50-50 in favour of Sparks. It sets right in front of goal. Foul. Oh, he holds out. Bailey, oh, I love it. He just fakes around all of them. Bailey, mate, to do it all himself. Not going to happen. Sparks stops it. The touch from Joey's not there. Fell. Wanting to come down on the floor. Pinch. Sparks goes. Oh, my God, it's a horse race. And no one can get a goal.
It's just so tight between these teams at the moment. You can see Bailey, he really tried to get it past Sparks, but Sparks read him too well there.
Sparks holds up. I've never been so hyped for twos. Fell plays back to the middle. Bailey, mate. Oh, savagely bumped. Joey, that's... I thought that was off target for the moment, but he's picked up a 90. Have a look at it.
And look, for the longest time, that was going to come back off the post, but turns
What
out
a
top
goal.
right corner.
That is perfection from Joey. What a way to start the first goal of game number 4. Essentially almost halfway down of insane gameplay. Talib back in front. Sparks and Fell now looking to be on the wrong side of this final, and well, they came into it pretty much full momentum. Sparks, a great read, equalises the game.
Sparks did all that himself. It was just constant pressure and drawing whatever players he could out. Down to the
Now
last piece.
Sparks has done that before. What he did is played off the backboard and brought Fell back into it. This time, he takes it into his own hands, and Bailey Mate's not ready for it, so nicely done. Bailey Mate wants this back inside. No one around. Joey stays out for the moment. Wants to play off the second here. Now there's one sitting in the goal line. There's a double commit that comes off. Bailey, if you can pinch this back inside, it'll be a benefit. The bounce doesn't work as it rolls up that awkward angle. But he launches it. Holy mollies! Bailey, mate! What a goal!
Fantastic little touch off the wall, and Val didn't really expect it. He put everything he could to try and get the save, but wasn't quite enough.
You don't understand the fact that that ball is already launched off the wall. He has to get up at the height, then get himself off and boost over to the ball to place it into a certain position where 2 players are holding on the goal line. Insanely done, Bailey, mate. They hold the lead, Team Tarlit. This kid is amazing. You guys out there don't know, he's 14 years of age and one of the best players, in my opinion, to be playing twos right now. Joey looks for the bump. Bailey, mate. Now to recover. Sparks will be there. The challenge. He wins it for now. Coming down. Fell. Close quarters is risky play in terms of Rocky Road. They can't afford to be doing that right now. Last 90 seconds to be played here. Game number 4 is hot. 1 goal differential. Bailey, mate. Forward he goes. Fell to soft touch down. Bailey did enough to try and counter, but it's forward here. Out of place. Fell takes the boost. So maybe a boost starving situation just for that corner for the moment. They should be able to counter. Ball quickly played out. Joey charging. They let it go for the moment. Sparks downfield. Risky play here by Joey. The pinch is actually pretty good at the end of the day. Comes straight out to the midfield line. Stops. Joey forward. Cubic, 45 seconds left. We need to see a goal here from Rocky Road.
Yeah, look, I think Fal, I'm really feeling as Fal is playing very, very defensive this game. He needs to get himself back up there, get that confidence up. When he gets up and about, he can do some amazing shots. Oh.
Well, the squeezer indeed. Sparks looks for his teammate here, Fell. This time he was on all angle coming back inside. Lets it go. Joey looking to pop. Can't carry it past. Fell almost gets the defensive line, but Bailey, mate, with pace, gets it first. Brings us back inside. The touch from Sparks holds it up for now. Last 10 seconds. But we've seen this before. A little bit too late here for the boys of Rocky Road. The pressure continues from Team Tarlit. They continue on, and Bailey, mate, clever enough not to play it. He lets it go, and they take game number 4. That's 3 in a row right now, Cubic. It's tournament point for Team Tarlit.
Yeah, look, to be honest, they're looking far more threatening than Rocky Road at the moment. I'm starting to feel a little bit of a tilt coming from Rocky Road, unfortunately. Sparks looks very, very exciting when he goes forward. And as I said, I really feel as though Fal has lost his confidence in attack. I've just seen him a couple of times. He's been up there. In particular, the 1 goal Sparks scored, he was right up there. He was ready to take a shot, but he backed out, and Sparks did the rest of the work to get the goal. So, look, I think that if Fal needs to get your confidence back up there, you can definitely bring this back. Tarlit are just looking too strong if they play too defensive there.
I want to take you back to the start of the match where I spoke about how both of the teams are playing. The Sparks and Fell controlled the match, and they had possession in the game. They'll be able to continue to dominate with their assist and the shots on goal. But what I've said, which will be a crucial factor, if Bailey Mate was to pincer that attack and create a real offensive drive from it, he would then stop that confidence coming from Rocky Road and pretty much shut him out of this game. And the thing is, he's done that. These last 3 games has been the show of Bailey Mate. The first game was a tight concession as well. It's been super close throughout the entire series, but it's because of Bailey Mate's. One, he knows how to he reads the play so well. 2, he's quick and he makes those 50-50s. And I would say 75% of the time he's winning. Right now, he's on fire and he's got the ball. And he's not going to do anything with it. Okay, anticlimactical at the start of game number 5. Everyone have a giggle at that one, Bailey, mate. Thank you very much. But look, he's the X factor right now for his team. Sparks and Fell need to get him off game. I need to bring it back. They can get to game number 7, and I hope they do, because I want the chat to be absolutely just flabbergasted by tonight's final going into game 7, but they could get it done here.
Yeah, look, and if they play the game they played last time, I think they might. Ripper shocker. Joey and definitely Bailey Mate controlling most of the ball that game.
Fell places forward. Sparks in a good position, but the ball too quickly on the angle doesn't work for him off the backboard. Fell with the pressure. Early pressure coming from Rocky Road as well. It's set back. Oh, Sparks loves this. Joey. Oh, touch. It was a hard one, but in the right position. Bailey Mate misses the clear, so another chance here. Sparks going to want the inside. Waits for Joey to play it. The 50-50 ends up winning it and takes Sparks out of play. Fell has to challenge. Bailey, well, interesting move from Bailey. He forced Sparks to make a decision, and it comes back out with a pinch, and Joey gets it. What a play from Bailey Mate here. Have a look at it. He forces Sparks to make the choice.
Really, really smart play. And this is the thing that's coming into 2s. It's the mental game as well. As we said, forcing those defenders out and forcing them to make a decision. It could potentially either decision could turn out bad, like that one did.
Down for Joey at the moment. Sent long. Sparks. Right now, no control. This time looks for it, foul. It's up high. Missed time. Sparks not in position. No one, everyone's whiffing. Ball stalemates. Foul this time will make everyone punish. He'll punish everyone, even his own teammate. He gets the equaliser.
Again, really well played there by Fell. Puts that in the top corner, right out of the reach of any defender.
Back into the middle. Ball played out to the corner as Bailey Mate grabs the boost. Fell just millimeters from the movement back into the forward line. Bailey to control. Sparks. Probably the best part of his game tonight is he's being his 50-50s the way he's played, but they need to step up the next level here. Joey and Bailey Mate have done so. They're sitting in such a great position. That ball going. Sparks cuts across. He saves. He absolutely slices in the middle as well. He wants to take this on as he heads to the pocket. Does not go with the boost. Back inside. Fell. Almost caught out, and this is risky because Bailey Mate will lift. Doesn't get the purchase in the end. I've always seen Bailey Mate to get the nose up on the ball, then lift the top and flip the goal in. Oh my goodness, what the? That was close. No. Oh no. Not like this.
Look, it was a good touch from Fell. It was a great challenge, pretty much right on his goal line. Sparks just followed up beauty. Beautiful.
Well, not convincing at the end of the day. Defense caught aggressive. Tarlet just affording to play aggressive as they know that this many games up. Why not just absolutely seal the deal? Bailey Mate, oh, so close, so far. It's read perfectly by Joey. Well, as perfect as it was going into the post, it goes in. Bailey Mate was so close from that one.
Yeah, you can tell he's onto something special. And he's lucky he didn't knock it back out for himself.
Ball played to the corner. Sparks straight onto Bailey. Maybe they're listening to me. They need to take the man out. Make him worried about going for the ball. Every time you have a 50-50, you're going to get demoed or bumped. Played out, and essentially, the mind game's so rich in this game. Bailey, now for his own. Gets Sparks to commit. Won't get this slot on here. Joey doesn't attack. Two righties shooting his teammate nowhere near it and no boost. It's essentially 2-1. Joey's going to get bumped. The challenge, well, I didn't see it because I was focusing on the bump play on the goals, and I guess that's the 50-50 that holds it out. Great momentum and rotation coming from Bailey, mate, but this one's set up long. Going to come off the backboard, down, incoming. Oh, it's too high by Sparks. Would have been the great goal to get. Joey rolling this one through, but Fell's there to save.
Yeah, Fell's looking a lot more threatening this game. That's what I'm excited to see. Like, you can see little touches like that. What a great control there coming by Fell. He's, as I said, going forward, he's so, looks so promising when he attacks. He's got such great control of the ball, and that's the quick sort of controlled play that they are so good at.
And we talked about a little bit earlier in this game as well that the 1v1s will come into play. It would be the moments of the game that clutches it. Is the one moment. It's Fell. Oh, he's straight onto the turn. Bailey, mate, force. Now Sparks places up into a tough angle for all defensive players. Joey comes down, misses the second. Sparks and Fell, they're both on the same side. Please do not let that go over the top. I would have been scared for everything now. Bailey, mate, he does enough to get up there. The distance from Sparks gave him, Bailey, mate, the time to get over to it. Now looks to carry, flips over one. The height, what was on target. Fell had to go, grabs the boost. Should be able to play this off the backboard. That's Sparks that goes down. Bailey back for control. It's out wide. Joey, I think it'd be better if he stayed on the floor for that one. It's put him out of position. Foul. He connects. It's there. Big goal coming from the boys of the Rocky Road.
Oh, such a great touch coming out from Fell. I mean, he saw it coming with a fantastic pass from Sparks, puts himself in the right position, and just that's a boomer to go in the back of the net.
I talked about Joey positioning on that play. It was risky because his teammate had just been up as well, so he went up, and the rotation was completely out of sync. The quick rebound goal caught him out, and this one will be ending. The boys are not done yet. I'll play to the floor, boys. Come on, done. Let's go next match. They're not done yet. Rocky Road, out of all the momentum, that was all Team Tar lit. They pull one back. It's 3-2 in the series.
That game was purely Rocky Road, and they played their pace that game, which is what was so exciting to see. Fell up again in that attack line. He got his confidence back, and you saw that with his 4 shots and 3 goals. Great work. And Bailey and Joey got a bit unlucky, I think, with a couple of those shots, but that's all right. They've still got the match point coming in the next one.
It seemed to be a little bit more control from Fell and Sparks, but Bailey, mate, and Joey just a couple opportunities that are going up, and the blocks were there, and that's what goes against them. Like I said, it's that hot right now. A defensive error is where it's going to go wrong. They both went up aggressive. They both went up for it. Sparks and Fells countered very quickly. And Fell, he brought out the 1v1 game where we get to see it from either team really take control of the ones play. Fell brought it out. So 2 crucial goals by a quick play and solo play got them in front. It's game number 6. Rocky Road need this one, and we go into golden game number 7 to decide who wins it. And I said we're getting there, and this is going to be a start for them. What they really wanted. Fell with the first goal 5 seconds in.
A good little touch from Fell, just over the top of Joey and Bailey. I think they both committed to the same ball, which is probably the first mistake that made this game.
So much gameplay to be had in this one. Plenty of opportunities. Maybe something special from Bailey, mate. Or Sparks pulls out a clutch goal with Fell. Who knows? You know what my next line's about to be?
Go on, so.
You know, you need to I want you to guess it. Don't worry. Only time will tell. Anyways, I was hoping you know me well enough to be able to read and just finish my sentences for me, Cubic. That'd be amazing. Anyway, Sparks with a goal. First one for the match. Second one for the match.
We'll get there one day, brother. Don't worry. Sparks with good touches. Backboard to himself, gets it over to one defender, draws him out, and then another touch in that top right corner, which is right out of reach of the last defender.
Ball played out wide. Has a chance for Joey. Fell. Tell you what, had to go. A good defensive effort, knowing that it was under duress. Bailey, mate, all himself. He's won this time. Continues the pressure on Sparks. Oh, it's like a welcome back, man. Welcome back to some intense gameplay. I hope you're enjoying it. Here comes Sparks as he sends it forward. Touch will be crucial. Bailey, mate, too quick. Comes down. Fell to control. He loves this. He lifts. He's got the far side. Joey won't get there. Golden free for the boys of Rocky Road. That's Fell with the second.
Yeah, just trying to watch Joey in the background. You can see he's probably actually gone for boost. Realised Fell was coming far too quickly to get it. He does the half turn and unfortunately doesn't make it in time.
It just makes me think his ball cam was not on when Fell grabbed possession. So he was like, okay, I'm going for boost. And then puts the ball cam back on, realises the ball's in the air and sailing for goal.
Yeah.
Big mistake, if anything. You guys, you need to know where the boost pads are. You need to trust more in yourself in keeping your eye on the ball and making sure you're rolling over the right ones. But yeah, it's just that quick second touch. That's how quick this game's going right now. Still plenty of time. 3 minutes and 15 on the clock. Rocky Road. Well, 3 goals for them. Sets them in a good position. But Team Tarlet have been good. Oh, it's back over the back end. Oh, well, Foul. Rubbing the salt in the wounds. Why not?
Oh, I love a cheeky turtle goal. It's always good to see. And why not? I mean, great work. I mean, he deserved it. Got the ball all the way up there. And well done.
Into the middle. Sparks with a bounce down. Foul. Well, the clearance wasn't strong enough, Bailey, mate. Well, yeah, man, it was going to be ambitious to even get that touch. Although Sparks loses possession. Joey doesn't do much with it. Gives a chance to regain. Now Sparks comes back to the middle. Foul. Ooh, tricky ball. Just gets the car around enough to play it back, and he does well with this. Joey now in hard angle, makes the 50-50, but he's been knocked out of the way. Brought back, Sparks elects not to go. Too right, Bailey was there, Fell, counters. Joey now to launch this. Sparks is out of position. The ball, angle, not just across goal. Sparks going to hold for his teammate here. Bailey on the ground, now the pass. The boomer launch, Bailey mate's there. Joey should be able to go, but he looks for his teammate. Sparks out wide, holds up. Bailey, he's up. Sparks, a great read. Fell, he launches, but it's too wide. The angle, he's got it. Goal 5.
He's far too threatening in that forward half. I mean, you can't give him a shot like that. He's going to put that one in every day of the week.
Well, is it safe to say my crystal ball was so goddamn good?
Look, I don't know. I reckon the sticky tape's probably helping you a bit.
I brought a new one. I didn't repair the old one.
Oh,
That was the other week.
It.
No, I got a new one.
Oh, right.
I said I said I repaired it. I don't know.
See, I'm
Minute
paying
and four.
attention.
Just trying to pull the wool over your eyes, Cubic. Minute and 35 left on this clock. Come back, possible. Team Tarlet, well, it would be history if they did. 5 goals in 90 seconds. That's a feat of anything. Probably a feast as well. At the moment, they don't have the ball in the possession. Sparks. Going to waste some time coming off the corner. He's done this before. Can he get around? Certainly not going to happen as the ball's played out of defensive line. Bailey, mate. Oh, plays the defensive, but it's a straight touch that coming on for a minute right now. If you're in Tarlet's shoes here, Cubic, what are you thinking?
Thinking how did this game get to this? I mean, it's just all being controlled by Fallon Sparks. Completely different game to what we saw 2 games ago, where Bailey and Joey just had
No.
control.
Good touch at the end here, Foul. Just charging up, gets it there, and then the finish. And you can have a look at it. Sparks gets demoed as a supersonic touch of any point of the car, and the front bumper will demo anyone. Even if you turn in the corner, you're still supersonic. The demo matter is crazy. I think it's better. I like it because it used to be held broken. Joey with a chance here, but I think the sting out of this game's definitely gone right now. 6 goals for Rocky Road. They start their comeback last round, so it's 2 in a row that they're going to take. It'll be game number 7 that we play out to Cubic. The golden game, I love it. Maybe one more for this last one. Game number 6 almost done. Bailey, mate, back inside with the touch. Joey, do all we could with that touch there. Turns the car. Bailey, mate, holding it up. Ball play forward, Foul. Well, we let that one come down. Rocky Road, they pick up game number 6. We're going to game 7.
Yeah, it's just absolutely awesome to see that this final go into game 7. We wanted to see it. These 2 teams, they're so competitively matched. As I said earlier, all this game just controlled by Rocky Road. Team Tarlit looked like they were just there playing. Bailey made extremely quiet that game as well, so they need to rethink how they're going to do it. And I just noticed Bailey mate hasn't readied up, so maybe something going on with him.
Just probably having a talk to Joey and going, what do we need to do here? How do we counter this right now? Foul. It seems like they're back at the best, but to be honest, this game, it sort of hasn't been the dominant display that we saw from Fallon Sparks earlier on, especially in the semi-final. So they're yet to really hit a strap. So we know Bailey, mate, if he can just continue to push, it gets Joey into better positions, and then they can score off that. It's really their gameplay right now. But if Rocky Road played as clever, they just nullify Bailey. It's their game.
Look, you're certainly not wrong, and I'm super excited to see Fowl up and about again. We saw him missing probably in about 2 or 3 of those games. Sparks, just his constant beat all series, like just the same sort of game, very, very threatening. So it's going to be a lot on Bailey May getting up and about this game.
Game number 7 here, ladies and gentlemen. It's tonight's final for the 2v2 Legends team. Tarlit taking on Rocky Road. They're locked up, 3 apiece. Bizer and Cubic with your call here, and these guys are about to do something amazing. Shout out to everyone in Twitch chat right now, hanging out with us tonight. Been treated to a special match. And the return of Sparks as well has been fantastic to see. The team up with Fell, amazing. Question poses, can they finish it off? The comeback, the first goal, well, that was close. Oh, it's not going to happen. Joey comes across. And right there, Team Tarlit, they've stepped up the notch.
They've really got their defence right on point this game. They've obviously had a good chat in that little bit of a break, and they want to take out that early goal, put Fowl and Sparks in a different sort of game style, and they want to take it out.
As Sparks places to the corner. Foul again. Rocky Road trying to control the ball here. Joey up for the fly. Doesn't get the... sort of loses the airlift by just turning that car a little bit. Bailey, mate, taking his time here. Almost clever. The touch wasn't quick enough, though. The bouncing ball gave Sparks time to go. Maybe sometimes it'll come down to roof play. We've seen it happen a couple times tonight already. Bailey, mate, especially, he knows what he's doing. Foul. Decides to let this one come down. Bailey, mate, well, it was played up. Joey, very clever. Turns the car outside, because if he lifted, that would have been a dunk. And the 50-50 counters it. These 2 teams, I'll tell you what, they're locking horns in the midfield.
Yeah, look, it's good to see. It's good to see an evenly paced game coming into this. Joey taking it on himself to try and get that one in. But yeah, evenly matched teams fighting it hard in that midfield.
It's a sense right now like the gameplay is just sort of dead in its own. No real crazy phenomenal shots. Oh, jeez, guys. Bottle up the caster curse and sell it. Seriously, you make a profit off it. They get this one through right now. Defense gets caught out.
Yeah, unfortunately, Bailey, mate, with a long power slide into the goals, didn't quite get enough of the chance to get in sort of safe there.
Well, traditionally, if Rocky Road scored the first goal, they go on to win the games in tonight's tournament play. Scary thoughts for Tarlit as they've been losing the last two here and fell. Wow. What could you do?
Yeah, great challenge in the air there by Foul. Joey wasn't quite expecting it. Tarlit really need to get up and about. Don't let these two goals get you down. You've got 2.5 minutes still, plenty of time to get up there.
I'm waiting for a fake off.
Hasn't happened tonight, has it?
Cubic. No, we've had one. We've had one fake off and it works. We're waiting for it to be executed again because it's a crucial play. That touch is superb from Joey. Can't believe the save coming out from Fell. And it's efforts like that that holds your team to a really good position. The last 2 minutes is coming down in this final. Tarlit, got to get a goal. Rocky Road holding solid. Joey got Bailey mate cross field. Red on. Second touch.
Sparks.
That's Sparks. It's high. Following up. Fire.
It's going to watch Sparks get that fantastic touch. That should have gone on target. I mean, I'm disappointed it didn't.
Both of them went for it too.
Yeah, double commit.
You can
to the
see
save.
both of them just getting drawn to the ball in the drop, and communication right at the end there's fell apart. 3 goals to 0. Haven't seen many teams pull the Decipit back from here, but Tarlit got to do something now, Cubic.
Yeah, they really do. They can't let him get it down. 3 goals. Bailey mate's certainly capable of bringing his team all about and getting something special going, but he's just looking a little bit off in the past couple of games.
Fell's got an open goal. Joey coming across. Fell pops this one back in. Sparks will have an easy. We'll be back in a second, boys. Game's still on at the moment. Let us know when you're back, Cubic.
Yeah, I'm here. Just computer decided to just overload for a second there.
So we'll come back into it. It's the last minute. Stick with us, ladies and gentlemen. We'll get it right back up. Go for it. Bailey, mate, plays out of defense. On it goes. Sparks holds up the line for to be scored. And under a minute of play. This is hard styles at the moment. Touchdown. Bailey, mate, across field. Joey plays down. It's dying. Momentum out of place. Do we actually have details for you? Yeah, there's details in the chat. Oh, the game's done, boys. It's the last 20 seconds. Hate to say it, but nothing exciting. It's just been a whole battle of 50-50s in the midfield. Bailey, mate, it's got possession, but no boost as he heads downfield. Foul. Joey trying to get it off the backboard. Oh, Bailey, mate's left. Tarlet's decided to end this. Bailey, mate doesn't want to stat possession at all. That would be it. That'll be all she wrote, ladies and gentlemen. The ball comes to the ground. It's Rocky Road that will take tonight's final. And tell you what, I'll be honest with you, the game exited probably at the best time. Because it was done from there. Rocky Road held it in the end. And it's absolutely crazy. I think the guys want an interview. I think we can do an interview.
Yeah, let's do an interview.
Let's do an interview. Oh, they left. Oh, well. They probably want to do an interview. Who knows? Oh, I feel sorry at the end for you guys. As we got back into it, essentially it finished up, but what a game played out by the boys of Rocky Road. It looked so shaky Going into game 2, 3, and 4, it was all Talit. But from there, they brought back the reverse sweep, coming in out of the last 3 games and clutching the golden game at the end there. Real concerning, Talit just not able to get on the scoreboard for the last 2 games. So I would say probably a real level of tilt coming in, Cubic, but just high pressure, intense games, really. And I'll tell you what, Fel and Sparks, just well done tonight. They absolutely played immense Rocket League.
Yeah, look, they really did, and I'm a little bit disappointed. I have no idea what happened, so I apologise, Chad, about the crash of the game. But look, Rocky Road, they played. I think they went missing for a couple of games in the final in the series, but they came back strong. It was good to see them take it out, and I think Fel was absolutely rapt about taking out that final as well.
Yep, it is indeed. And I think we've got the boys jumping into the VIP lounge, so I think we should be able to get ourselves down there. If we just click down there, I think we should be able to go.
Oh, I can't go down there. Bring
You
them up.
can't?
Can we bring them up?
Nope, I can't bring them up. Ripperinos, I'm sure. You keep the chat entertained. I'll get them to pull you down.
All right, I'll try and keep you entertained, chat. Look, thanks everyone for coming out. It's absolutely amazing. A huge amount of viewers coming out for the Vapour 2v2 Legends tonight. Shout out to the guys in chat, everyone who's kept the chat going tonight. Hope you've enjoyed it.
Yep. Oh, look, shout out to everyone in chat that actually came in tonight. We saw over 160 people come and witness tonight's final as well, and really enjoy it. It was fantastic stuff. And, well, talk about the two players that had played a crazy game. It looked so risky at the start. They had the game, but it was tight. It was a tight contestation, Cubic. It was crazy. 1-0 between all the matches. It was about the 50-50s, the challenges, the midfield, but a real feel-out process compared to the semi-final where Rocky Road just dominated something random, and then coming to be challenged by Talit right then, and then Talit to get 3 games over. Really looked into a real dire situation for Rocky Road, but they pull it back 3 straight. Crazy stuff. Joining us right now in the Discord chat is the 2 players that pulled it back in the end and quite convincingly showed us why they're one of the best legends in this region right now for Vapour Esports. Falling and Sparks, welcome guys. What a game that was.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Falling's chuffed with himself, but before we go and get all his all Falling's little positives and feedback, I want to bring Sparks in. Sparks?
Yeah, mate.
Is that the Sparks from season 1 of Cyber Gamer?
Yeah, it's him.
It is. Invid represent.
That's what I was about to say. Where have you been, Sparks? Forget about this grand final tonight's gameplay. You have been MIA for about a year, my friend. What has been going on with you?
I have. I don't know. I just took an extended break. Most of my teammates quit, so I didn't get back into it, but been
French fries
picking
is
it back
still around
up.
in coleslaw. I don't know what's happening with him.
Yeah, I couldn't tell you. I'm not sure where he is.
So tell me tonight, I just want to figure it out before we really start talking grand final. What made you 2 pair up? Because I know Sparks, you obviously haven't been playing much, and Falling, well, I know Falling's looking for a pretty good player to team up, so I reckon someone got a word out there and you 2 teamed up because of that? Or
No,
tell
actually,
me how it happened.
So today I got home playing ranked. I find him in the game. I said, all right, let's play some ranked together. We party up, we play. I'm like, there's a Legends 2v2 tournament tonight. He goes, really? I'm like, you down? He goes, yeah, I'm down. Yeah, and basically that's it.
Perfect. That's how it should be done. Crazy stuff. All right, well, look, let's talk gameplay. Holy mollies, you 2 linked up so well. It was it was Sparks, that the soft touches, and Sparks, what I really like about your gameplay is it hasn't changed. It's still the same. Your mechanical skill just around the ball to control it is still top notch. The fact that you could maneuver the ball as well to Falling in the position to score goals, fantastic. Was that planned all night, or was it just randomly come together?
No, I think it was planned. No, you can answer. Yeah.
I mean, to be honest, we just wanted to have good touches, and our comms were good. Like, we called our passes and we called when we were going back for boost, and it just worked out well in the end. Just good synergy.
Yeah.
Okay, Cubic, when you want to ask a question, my friend. Falling.
Yeah.
Coming from you, my friend, mate.
Yeah.
Obviously, you're looking to venture out and then play some different games with some different people.
Yeah.
Is this a call for an RLCS calling for maybe a sub for a pro team? What are you really looking for coming out of this? Because tonight, I think you put your name on the map. Some really good rotations. The fact how quick you could move, like there was some efforts there where the ball was passed so far in front of you, any semi-pro player would be like, "Oh, I can't get there," and they let it go.
Yeah.
You reached out and got a boomer of a goal. That game was won, but the fact is you did a lot of efforts tonight that really make you stand out as a top tier player and a potential chance. Is that a goal for you coming up?
Yeah, well, to be honest, I'm just like right now, I'm looking for a team, just to like a really good team that like someone like Sparks in general. He's a pretty good player and we link up really well. And I want to make a team with him, hopefully, in the future. And yeah, hopefully RLCS could be a goal in the future.
Well, that's the sign-ups for the OCR LCS is very soon. So everyone out there, if you're not aware of it, get on it, throw down with the next season coming out. It's going to be amazing. Cubic, you got any questions for the boys?
Yeah, I've got to ask. You guys obviously played a fantastic first game in that last series and then dropped off the map just a little bit, dropping your past games. What was going on there? What was going through your heads?
I'm not really sure, to be honest. We just were crumbling on defense. We weren't always rotating properly, and they were doing well to boost starve us. So
Yeah, when we were 3-1 down during the break, yeah, we would just watch our rotations, our touches, our defense, and just keep passing to each other, and that's what we done.
Oh, very good. Love it. Well, you guys played fantastic. Absolutely loved watching you guys play throughout the stream tonight.
Yeah,
no worries. It's been a pleasure, mate.
yeah.
So let's end on that note. You guys are absolutely fantastic play. To see you come through a semi-final and 6-2, 7-0, 6-3 in the semi-final after the first game going down by 1 goal really stamped your authority on what you were looking to achieve tonight, and then come through the final and be tested to your limits, and then come back and just pull 3 games in a row, but not close, but really convincingly. It's just a testament to your gameplay and your skill set that we know is there, but it definitely showed tonight. So well done. Sparks, I want to ask, mate, is this the comeback for you? Are you planning to come back, or is this the one-off, or you'll be here and there from now on?
Might be a bit of here and there, to be honest, but I'm definitely looking for
A team.
to get back into it.
Yeah,
So you might
hopefully I can make a team within the future. Low.
you might see more of us, mate.
Yeah, hopefully.
All right, boys, we're going to end it here. If you want to jump out, you're more than welcome.
Nah, I'm on the way. Just listen.
Are you just going to listen? Okay. All right, cool. Can I make that happen?
Yeah, no pressure, guys. Just
No pressure.
no pressure. Just do your thing. Everyone's just going to listen.
I'm just making sure that they can't interrupt, mate.
Okay.
I hope they're not. Are they muted on your side? Just making sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. All right. Awesome. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for tuning in tonight. It has been an absolute pleasure bringing this fantastic tournament, the 2v2 Legends. Every week, it steps up a notch, and we see some really good players entering it in. Trust me, it's where you want to be in the next couple months, as it's going to be crucial. We're playing 2v2 and the 3v3 events for Vapour Esports. Something big is upon the horizon. With OCE picking up in a lot of tournaments and a lot of gameplay, every organisation is getting their first slice. And I'll tell you what, Vapour's got something big around the corner. I don't want to announce it. I don't want to give you any spoilers, but certainly it is a teaser and a fantastic night that it is. Cubic, a great night of Rocket League play.
Mm-hmm.
We're excited to see what's going to happen this Friday night for Masters.
Super excited.
Masters, we have the best teams coming to play. We got over $100 already, USD already in the prize pool, and it's a night that sees our regular sponsors, our friends, practically come in and just dump money on the Masters night. It is big, it's massive. I'm live at Escape Gaming Lounge in Perth. So if you are local in Western Australia, you can come down and view myself and Rankies. Obviously, you're going to be there on the night. You're not going to be there. You're going to be online on the night, but you'll be around with the analysts and to chat with everyone within the chat. So it's going to be fantastic. But I think we're going to end it. I'm waffling on. I'm sure you guys don't want to be hearing me waffling. And we're going to chuck you over to a host very soon, guys. But I want to get your shout outs in chat. Give us a bit of love. Give the players a bit of love. 36 teams came to enter tonight. Only one player could come away with the victory. One team, that is, with the victory. And that was Rocky Road in a heart stopper that came down to the last game. Had to be. It was convincing at the end. We'll go through the results, and I'll read it through, and I'll read from the top play, which is Team Tight to the Rocky Road, which starts 0-1, 3-2, 5-4, 2-1, 2-4, 0-6, 0-4. The winners tonight are the 2v2 legends, Rocky Road. I have been Bizer. That has been Cubic. We have had a great night. Until next time, we'll see you Friday night for the Masters here on OC Rocket League. It's Vapour Esports action. See you next time. Send on his way, the power shot, and cleans out the goal line. Easy goal, for the lines. Just here's the thing: they put a shot on after Sydney, but they did a disciplined thing.
It's not allowed.
No, that's bad. Oh my goodness, Drippay! What are you doing? What a goal! Then again, just come off a 3-game straight. Oh, Dreamy, that's very tough. Well, prove me wrong. Just gets in a good spot and slams. Nowhere to be seen. Challenging on the back now as a demo. The 2v1. The pop and play. Decker. Can he light it up? He goes out right. Decker! The moments of heroes and legends aboard. It's Decker with a big game.